It's showtime. What's up, Leaping the Man? How you doing, y'all? Maybe Wanji is doing something in this chapter. Us Sanji fans are suffering. We need to eat. Goda, we need to eat. We need to eat. We don't want to see him going against Black Maria. Oh, you're wondering about the name. Essentially, you have to go watch last reaction, last stream reaction to get the reference. But yeah, man, let's get into this chat. I just got off work. You're probably wondering what job do you go to where you could dress like that? Well, it's a long story, and not one that I feel like telling. So let's get into it. Basically, I work for Amazon, man. It's one of them jobs, so you can kind of. Oh shoot! We start off with Ace on chapter 999. People been theorizing that 999 would be like be an Ace chapter, like Ace versus Kaido. And also Grand is hosting a stream. I think it's Grand or Weekly Shonen. One of them. I'll see they still doing a stream and pop into that one. Dr. Stone. Oh yeah, let me share the chapter with y'all. The love people in the internet. What's up, Penny Man? How you doing, y'all? I don't feel like I said that in a minute. I don't remember if I've been saying it for the past couple streams. I imagine so, though. I would imagine so, though. Let's get into it. Dr. Stone. Still got to read that. My Hero. Apparently, it was mid-hero this week, according to Dustin. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. One Piece did a great chapter. My Hero. A bit mid. It is what it is. I forgot the name of that, but it's like a food manga. This delivery man still up here. Apparently a lot of people love to do who Luffy one-shot it. Ace is up here, whatever. Ace, stop it, dip into deep memories. Chapter 999. The sock I brew while waiting for you. Ooh, that kind of rhymes. That's kind of bars. Huff, huff, who you? Identify yourself. Huff, huff, you go first. I'm aced. I'm coming for Kyle's head. So maybe it is Ace versus Kaido chapter yeah. Maybe so. Maybe so. I'm trying to see something real quick. That's the only bad thing about streaming. You can't edit stuff out. It's like, damn, this nigga taking 3 minutes to get to the first page. I've come for Kyle's head. Father and his man have set out on an expedition. None of the higher ranks are here at the moment. Yes, this is so dope. The anime's gonna make this shit clean. Kawhi's been clean the anime, man. Shit's gonna be clean, good. Clean cut, not like my haircut. And that's what I gotta have. Need this goddamn group chat, bro. None of the higher ranks are here at the moment. Father. Huh? Kaido's daughter. Yeah, Yamato's Kaido's daughter. Even if it's not my responsibility to defend this island, with as much destruction as you cause, enough is enough. Clank. Ace, you're good now, right? We'll go ahead to the mainland. Yamato is so dope. Nice to have a female. I hope she stays a female and not turns out she's, I don't know. I mean, she has titties, so hopefully she stays a powerful female because she's fighting Ace. Even if it's not my responsibility to defend this island, with much destruction you call, enough is enough. Damn. This man was out here bodying niggas. Flank. H, you're good now, right? We'll go on ahead. We have to return all these abducted kids back to their families. Dang, Kyle just abducting kids. Thank you all so much. I refuse to believe that someone as strong as you isn't even a captain. No, Ace is just cocky. He was always cocky. He's like, oh, well, someone this strong has to be a captain. He don't understand the power of Yonkos. Let's sell this. I'm Yamato. I've been bored out of my mind, so I'll fight you. You want? Take this. Ugh. This is dope. Yamato, we don't get to choose our fathers. Oh shit. That is like a comparison between the two. I never really thought about. Huh. Your hands being bond are one thing, but even though you hate your father so much, we had why have you allowed your heart to be bound as well? What do you say, nigga? Whoa, young Master Yamato, you must not. That's a symbol of Lord Kyle's power. What's the symbol of his power? The armor and hockey? I don't think she used armor and hockey. I think this the whatever that thing is called. I too want to go out to sea and have adventures, just like Odin. I want to live freely. Hee hee. Got the Luffy smile. You know they're not blood. Whoa. Okay, so now they're cool. Well, that's Kylo behind her, ain't it? He's sliced up somewhere. Like a dragon is sliced up somewhere. If I'm looking at this right? It's like a dragon is sliced up somewhere, man. I too want to go out to sea and have adventures, just like Odin. I want to live freely. There's more. That's more like it. Wait, did this nigga just punch Kaido? Huh? What the fuck? I'm confused. What's going on? Da ha 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 da ha ha. It's unfortunate. You're so strong and we get along so well. If only I could get these off, then someday surely. Oh, she's chained up. I will also go up to sea. So does he kidnap kids? And like he's kind of low key copying Big Mom. I hope y'all don't hear that out there. I hope that's not too loud. But he's like low key copying Big Mom and the whole kid thing. It's like, but except Big Mom, she kind of rapes niggas, and he kidnaps kids. Is that what's going on here? Is that what's popping off here? What's popping? Brand new whip that's hopping. I got options. But why the stream ain't showing up? What the heck? Nani? We're not singing. Oh, it's on unlisted, bro. That's why the stream ain't showing up, my nigga. This shit ain't even public. Wow, okay. My shit wasn't even public. I'm tripping. My dang was non-public the entire time, bro. I had it on listed. That is crazy. That is tough. You hate to see it. Ha ha ha. Just unfortunate. You're so strong. We get along so well. If only I could get these off, then someday surely I will also go out to sea. Hey, tell me how's it like outside Wano? A lot of youngsters have started setting out to sea, right? Dang, we getting this in chapter 999. What's chapter 1000 from the B? Youngsters, oh yes, there's this guy called Calvin something. He's all the rage right now. None can compare to me, but I've heard that there are some strong guys wreaking havoc in each of the blues recently. Kid in the south. Oh, they're trying to hype up the supernovas? Kid in the south, Law in the north, Bed in the west. Okay, so Kid in the south, Law in the north, Bed in the west. That's it. The most formidable of them all will sail out to sea in a few years, my little brother. That's crazy how far Luffy's come up is, and he wasn't even out to sea as early as them. Kid Law and Beige. Yo, Beige has been so hyped post time skip. This man blocked. I mean, this man had fertilities to block the mom. My little brother. He's sure to stir up a storm. How many times are you gonna tell me about your brother? He must say it all the time. I was telling his brother because he love him. Aw. It's kind of sad, man. Ace, why do you have to be so stupid? As many times as I want, quit complaining. Listen, ow, ow. To be honest, I was the first one to damage this. But then Ace said, until I come back, this will serve as my warning to Kyle. So it's like a random dragon. Father was very angry about it, but in the end, he never met Ace. So there was a pirate who tried to save Juan, huh, father? Yeah, Kyle, my father. Nani? Oh, sorry, I got to tell you. They Shinobu shook. But I really despise that man. Remember I told you I am Odin, didn't I? You're not making sense. Well, I understand most of what you said. We express our gratitude to you for treating our wounds. Stop being so formal and get back here already. They shook. They're like, hey, we appreciate you, fam, but you're Kyle's kid. We gotta go. I feel them though, man. Momonosuke smart. We know to trust her unless she's some secret spy or something. But from what we know, she's trustworthy, but they don't know nothing about her. But still, why tell us about this man now? He died 2 years ago. Is that so? Ace was Luffy's brother. Did they not know that? I guess Luffy doesn't talk about Ace as much as Ace talks about him. It's kind of messed up. It's kind of messed up when you think about it. Yes, all this while I believed Ace would return. To have been trained to become. Oh, I thought that was Nami in the panel for a sec because she looks like she's a exact copy, rehash of Nami design. But yeah, besides being a rehash of Nami, she's a pretty good female character so far. Yes, all this while I believed Ace would return and have been trained because I was like, man, I was like, oh, Nami's with Tama, but no. Oh, that is Nami. Yeah, I see the tattoo. Okay, I was gonna say, I thought Yamato was talking with Tama. It could have been possible. She looks exactly like her. Big bro Luffy was so sensitive about it. Sorry about that. That's just how Luffy is. She literally saved their lives, man. She top five. T T T T T K Tama Tane Kaido. But you know, Tama, that incident was really painful for Luffy too, huh? Oh, painful for Luffy. Nami gonna take Tama's gonna take Luffy's pain, you Tama tougher. Inside the dorm live floor. Stop, Marco. Why are you letting him run circles around you? Why don't you try to chase him yourself? Why are you letting father chase after him? But he just saved us, right? Would you rather get killed by Master Queen instead? Get him right now. I have no reason to go after Kyle directly. He's like, wait, hold up. Why are we fighting for this man? Like Marco just saved our lives. And oh yeah, we don't want to get killed by Queen though. Interesting dilemma. These father gonna join the forces of Marco. Nico Robin, Bone Man, run up the castle. Understood. Glad to take you up on that. We got Marco the Phoenix. Nani? Are you ready? I'm counting on you. Whoa. I remember. Oh, this isn't as cool as it looked like in the fan art though. Like Zoro right on top of Marco with the swords out in his mouth. He might end up doing that. Right now he's just getting picked up like a chick. Whoa. Yeah, sorry guys. And hit you with the flames. You fools! He's taking one the Straw Hats with him. Queen, why are you just letting him? Queen, what? This is One Piece. It's One Piece. It's One Piece. Now that's what I'm talking about. I'm begging you, pops. And I'm telling you, no, you fool. Oh, flashback. Ace, I'm sure. Yo, let's go. No wonder, Katakuri fan in my Discord freaking wanted to, be part of this. I'm gonna see he's still around, man. because he's a Kakarot fan, but he's ironically more of a Whitebeard fan. Kakarot fan is his official username. You know, like when you sign up for stuff, although you can change your name in Discords. Yeah. About who? Ace, I'm sure I told you this many times already about who it was previously held the seat of the second division commander, which you now hold, and why it had been retired for so long. William found out about Laura Odin's death several years after the incident happened. We thought about marching to Wild Country in countless times, however. Think about the countless amount of casualties it would cause if we did. Then let me go by myself. I made a promise. A man that even Kazuki Odin couldn't take down. Whoa, you think you can beat him? Don't be so fool. Ace was always just such an arrogant Whitebeard protecting his son, man. Yo, Cat, I'm not done reading the chapter. I'm reacting to it right now.
That's why I was going to mute myself until you were done.
Oh, yeah, you can do that, bro. You can do that.
That way you won't hear me chewing in the background, too.
Yeah, you do that if you want.
All right.
Ha 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 ha. But seriously, Odin was really strong. Would that be Whitebeard's voice? And Blackbeard's voice? Zah ha 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 ha. But seriously, Odin was really strong. Oh, this man was a whole fucking I don't know if you call him, but he was a whole scum. He was a whole fake. You know, Odin was really strong. Captain Ace, you really just wanted to take down Big Shot, don't you? He was pretending to be their friend, and he was planning on betraying them the entire time. That's some horrible stuff, bro. Blackbeard is really evil, man. Shut up, Teach. Ace isn't doing this just to acquire fame. Dang, he already had the signs of not caring about his crewmates, so he just laughed about it. Damn it. Whitebeard knocked him out, knocked out his son, so he don't try to go take down Kaido. But so much for that whole Kaido versus Ace theory in chapter 1000. Damn it, if I don't get stronger, damn it, if I don't get stronger, I won't be able to fulfill my promise. That just goes to show how heavy the cross you are carrying is. Ace, if Pops ever gives the go-ahead, make sure you take me along with you. Same here, we'll count on you. He never got to, that's sad. If you guys come along, I think we can beat him now. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. You can't take down Kyle. Stop the cap. Hee hee. Really, just how naive are you? Hee hee. Marco! Finally, Queen using his powers. You're that neck. You got veins on his neck like a dick. You're bonkers if you think you can get Drew here easily. Oh, he dropped his sig. By now, the samurai are probably all dead. All-Star Queen, Dragon Fruit, Ancient Zone model, Bronze Scepter of Swords. All that's left now is to kill Kazuki Odin's son, and this battle will be over. All-Star King. Oh, they all both going at him. How's Marco gonna get away from these niggas? Is Marco just built different? All-Star King, Dragon Fruit, Ancient Zone, Pump, Zoranin. I don't know. If you really think that, then you're in for a mean surprise. Right now, you guys are facing off against the new generation. Stop the cap. Shut up. Shut your trap, you little bird bastard. Plank. What big bro Luffy is Ace's little brother? Nani? I was so harsh to big bro Luffy earlier. It's alright. If it really bothered him, he would have said something back to you. He'd probably punch you too. Luffy doesn't care if you're a girl, you're a kid, you're an animal, and you're somebody's wife, you're somebody's dad, you're somebody's grandpapa, you're somebody's grandmama. He don't care, bro. He gonna punch you if he wants. That offends me. But more importantly, let's do it. The plan you laid out. Tama laid out a plan. Let's go! Tama Tame Kaido TTK. Let's go. What? He was Roger's son and Luffy's big brother. Is that really true? You were the one who brought Luffy to Wano, weren't you? Tama has a whole plan, bro. I told y'all Tama's the GOAT, bro. Tama has the ability, the plot hacks, the plot hole, the ass pull BS this arc. I told you. Indeed, she's gonna tame Kaido. She's gonna tame the freaking top commanders. Oda's gonna do it, bro. Chapter 1000, Tama tames Kaido. There are as many pirates as there are stars in the sky. That's just a saying, because that would be impossible. Scientifically speaking, I think it's about 1,000 stars in the sky. Well, more than 1,000. There's an untold amount of stars in the sky. So scientifically speaking, but I get the figure of speech. And along all of them, somehow he was the one you met and brought to this country. I can't think of this as anything but fate. Yeah, like Smoker said, fate itself doesn't want Luffy to die. I mean, even his name carries the initials of D. Fire-tastic, so good. These flames are delicioso. Oh, fucking Prometheus eating some flames. Crackle, crackle. Brrr. I'm stuffed too. Charging complete. Ha 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 ha. Ma. Extra had not hit and Moogie Waya. Not here yet. Hey Kaido, I don't care how many times you kill, but make sure to leave Robin alive. Oh yeah, the pawn lips. I was gonna say, oh, what's going on here? But yeah, that's pretty obvious. Probably just the pawn lips. Yeah, probably just the pawn lips. Yeah, exactly what's going on. I got your daughter from the Third Eye tribe. Could read the ancient text. Oh, Puddin', I can't wait any longer for her true awakening. Hold up, Cat. Did we hear about a true awakening before?
I think so. Not. I don't remember if that was the exact term they used, but I think it was mentioned before in Whole Cake that she either had the potential to awaken a third eye or it was going to happen someday.
Okay, so I was going to make a whole theory that the Third Eye tribe, they like eventually they all have the ability to awaken the voice of all days or something. But yeah, but it's probably not the case. That'd be absolutely crazy. Where are you planning on dropping this island anyway? This man just lifted the island. That's still crazy. In the flower capital, there is still a castle that serves as the symbol for the Kozuki clan. Mama. Aren't they in the middle of a festival? Quite a lot are gonna die. I don't care. It's easy enough to tame more slaves. Row. I know people making a joke about row. Yeah, row. Like his laugh is like Zoro with a dub. It's like even Kaido knows. That's pretty funny. Is the road poneglyph there? Isn't it easy for you? Is it too easy for you to be showing your true colors? Don't believe me even now. I think of you as a little brother. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look. Okay. What? Wait a second. Wait a minute. Okay, so they're not legit family. I don't think that's what's going on here. I think that'd be crazy. I think she means little brother as in like, you know, for familiar. Like you know how like Zeph is not actually Sanji's dad, But Sanji's like, that's my father. I think it's like that. But well, shit. That draws out the Katakuri is Kaido's son, Deary. Unless they on some weird incest stuff, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they are villains, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? But I doubt Oda would do something like that. So yeah, man. Everyone, including myself, who was died as possible for Katakuri to be Kaido's son, that's out the window. Unless I mean, they're villains. I mean, they commit murder and all types of other stuff, So incest may not be out of the picture, but I doubt Oda would do that in a shonen manga. But yeah, okay, well, that's interesting. I mean, I thought maybe it was possible that they were in a relationship in the past. Like so many people have like said they were like in a relationship. I think I did say I don't remember what it was, but dang, I remember. Was it like I think it might have been Grand Stream? I might have been someone else's stream. I did say I think I might have told this to Cat. I just don't remember. That might be possible that they are brother and sister somehow. I think I did say that one time. I had to go back and see if I did, and I don't know when I said that, but I do think I did say something like that. I'm not exactly sure though. Don't believe me. Even now, I still think you as a little brother. On that day at Guy Valley, when the rock pirates failed to ruin, I was the one who gave you your mit. How? 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 How does he? Finding Kaido Tales. You can this guy's a fish. Kaido's a fish. Oh my goodness. He's not a shark, he's a fish. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Mythical Zorge fish. So wait, is he some type of dragonfish? Isn't that an actual fish? Hold on. A dragonfish. Or a dragon that became a fish somehow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So that means he can swim though, so that is pretty OP. It's just kind of funny, like a freaking dragonfish. I mean, a fish fruit. And they had it in black text, like it was the most, like, let's see something. Oh, where happened to cat? Oh, he disappeared, and I pulled that up. Oh,
I'm still here.
yeah, I was just saying, I was messing with this. I was trying to pull up the this right here, but yeah, man, that is hilarious. You owe me a long time debt, but whatever you want, we'd sell this after we acquire the One Piece. Okay, so that's interesting. Oda just revealed a bunch of things, pretty much like in one just panel going down. Cows a fish. That's hilarious. Uh, but never underestimate fruits in One Piece. It's just kind of funny that is very unsuspected. Oh, she got Big Mom got the Rinnegan in the last panel. looking like M Summer with the eyes. I don't see if Grant and them still streaming. I'm gonna join their stream. But yeah, man, that is very. I'm done reading the chapter, bro.
So you may or may not have heard this myth, but there's a Japanese myth regarding, I think it's a koi, which is a fish, where the fish, I think, either jumped over a waterfall into some kind of a heavenly gate, or either that or swam up the waterfall into said gate. And to reward that fish, the gods turned that fish into a dragon. So it seems as though that's what Oda is going for.
Okay.
Mythical.
They did in their stream.
It seems as though that's. What's up?
I said, go ahead, bro.
It seems as though that's what Oda is going for with this mythical fish Nomi, that it's maybe starts off as a fish fruit and then you basically evolve into a dragon through its power somehow. In fact, not to go off topic, but there's actually a Pokemon that's based on that same legend, which is Gyarados. Starts off as a Magikarp, then it becomes a dragon after it evolves.
Yeah, that fish, that weak fish Pokemon.
Yeah,
that's like a joke character. I just found it a little funny that he's a fish, but
it is funny. I mean, it's going to make a lot of members. It's going to make a lot of One Piece fans both confused and probably angry.
I don't think they're going to be angry. I think it's just funny because it's like, but it's very creative because I don't think no one's expecting to be a fish. But you do have a good point, Kyle. Like they have to go up the waterfall and all that to get into Wano. But like yeah, about the waterfall and all that, and that makes sense with the whole fish thing. And plus, this is actually a very good fruit in the sense of like he could probably swim possibly because he is a fish, but
yeah,
maybe not because it is still a devil fruit. So who knows? Maybe he could just breathe on the water like Jack is probably a fishman. He can breathe on the water. That's a whole different thing. But the reason why it's funny is because it's like it sounds like the fruit that would be for like a low tier, like a joke character. Besides the mythical zone part, and it's funny because they had it in the black text so dramatic. I gave you the mythical zone fruit, the fish. See, I gave you the mythical zone fish, fruit. Like it's just so dramatic, and it's the fish, fruit. You know, like this goes back to any fruit could be dangerous, and it kind of reminds you that One Piece is goofy. You know, even when it's serious, it's goofy. You know, because you don't expect like the villain or a top tier of the series to have something that's called fish fruit. You know, like I said, like you expect a father that's going against I don't know Nami or something, or like not even maybe even Nami having that fruit, like a pale man or like sheep's head or something like or if it's like a sea fruit, you expect it to be like the shark fruit or some type of like dramatic, like because you know how all the other ones are like they're not just they're like they have like really scientific actual dinosaur names. You expect it like that, like it'll be a very like it'll be put like in some. But then again, Big Mom she may just not talk like that. You know, she may just have forgotten how to say the fish derm up in science, so she was just like the fish fruit. She just called it a day.
I think Oda's probably saving the model, you know, because for example, Marco's fruit is the bird Nomi model Phoenix. I think Oda's probably saving the model name for next chapter, most likely.
Very possible.
I would hope there's going to be a little bit more than that for 1000, because kind of already revealed that it's a fish Nomi and not a.
This is not going to happen. But it was a theory that Ace is going to be a flashback of Ace going against Kaido in chapter 1000. But we know it's not going to happen now. It was a possibility though. It was almost kind of true that was possible until you see Whitebeard just gives him the dad anime lumps on his head.
Yeah. Something else that's interesting, and it actually makes a lot of sense now. So you remember how for the longest time we all thought that Kaido... What? Hello?
Yo.
What's up?
Yo, we good?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What was that?
I don't know. The screen just froze.
The fish fruit, bro. How it's underwater.
Yeah, it's underwater. But if you can hear me, then I can, I guess, continue. But what's also interesting is if you remember, Kaido's original color palette for his dragon form was red, right? Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
All right. And then eventually it was revealed to be blue. What's interesting about that is the fact that the Pokemon I mentioned, Gyarados, is also blue. So that was Oda trying to foreshadow, as well as the fish trying to jump up the waterfall into Wano. That was all him foreshadowing this.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm just laughing because you're so close to the camera. But yeah, it probably was foreshadowing.
I do think it's a little bit weird that Big Mom, knowing how she's always making these life or death kind of deals, right? I do think it's a little bit odd that she'd make Kaido have a debt towards her over a devil fruit, and not even like the Yami Yami no Mi or something like the Gura Gura no Mi.
That just makes Big Mom more hype, man, because she's like, you're as strong as you are because of me, and don't forget that.
But are we forgetting about the fact that Kaido one-shot Luffy effortlessly in human form? Not as a dragon?
What the world? Hold on. Wait a minute.
What?
I don't know if you've seen this down there, but I'm finna share it on the screen. You should be able to see it on the screen.
Yeah, I don't know why it's still frozen for me.
It's still frozen?
Yeah, so I don't know why.
You don't see this text?
Like you're frozen in place. I'm frozen in place.
You see me moving now?
I don't see you moving at all. I can only hear you. I can't see anything.
Well, try hopping out, hopping back in. Because there's some text up here that was at the bottom of the chapter to see.
Now it won't let me leave. Hold on.
Wait, what? No, I don't believe this. You trolling me. Bro, that man trolling me. He said it won't let me leave. He must have saw me doing this. What you mean won't let you leave? What you talking about, man? Since when we started trolling, cat. But yeah, guys, I hope y'all see this right here, man. It says this is a story known as the Dragon Gate Legend in Chinese mythology. The story describes thousands of koi fish. Okay, so it's a Chinese mythology. Okay, so I guess Cat did see it because you were talking about that. The story describes thousands of koi fish reluctantly swimming. Hold on, let me see something.
I was not trolling you, by the way. I legit was not seeing anything.
But I was like, great. He's like, because you was like, I can't leap.
It
You know,
wasn't
I was
letting
like,
me leave. It was delayed in letting me leave.
he's like, won't let me leap. Just dips out. But it said the story described thousands of koi fish reluctantly swimming upstream the Yellow River current. At the end of their journey, you see it now?
Yep.
At the end of their journey, they encounter a massive waterfall. Most of the koi give up and let the river's current carry them away. A few persist and carry on trying to reach the top of the waterfall. After hundreds of years, a single koi reaches the top. The gods recognize this koi for its determination and bestow upon it the gift of transformation to a dragon. Oh, so he was a fish? Wait a minute. I'm confused. Wait a second. Hold on. Okay, so a dragon gate legend in Chinese mythology. The story shows thousands of koi fish reluctantly swimming upstream the Yellow River current. At the end of the journey, he's a fish that got the.
I think you're looking too far into it.
No, I'm just thinking he was started off as a fish. So Big Mom, she was finna eat him, and she gave him a devil fruit, and that's why, that's why he's in debt. It's because Big Mom's like, I could have ate your ass. Like,
No. Remember back in the manga, we saw Kaido silhouetted in his humanoid form, and that was before he got the devil fruit. So
yeah, he was a human who got the fish fruit. The koi
either
fruit. Koi
a
sound a lot cooler. I guess, huh?
I'm sorry, what you're saying? It made who a lot cooler?
I said the koi sounds like a lot better. Like it sounds a lot more like cooler.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably the most powerful mythical zone. I would assume it would be.
Let me look up. Koi is a common. I mean, it's probably koi in the original Japanese translation.
The thing is, though, what's interesting is why would the model be a koi when the koi is not actually a mythical creature? It's a real fish.
Kaido's tattoo.
Yeah, that's the same color.
That's really cool.
I mean, I don't think that's supposed to be his actual fish scales, but yeah. Turns out that Oda was hinting at this all along, and we never knew it.
He also lives on an island on top of a giant waterfall where the main method. Yeah, we talked about that. All is to say, when reading Japanese and some cultural background, it's unsurprising the mythical variant of fish fruit could be a dragon. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Then, if you know the oh look, they got memes down here.
Yeah.
Oh, the Pokemon. You must have seen all this.
I have seen
That's
all
why
this.
you was bringing up the Pokemon thing.
Well,
Oh
I mean,
yeah, Luffy was foreshadowing. See, look.
I've been playing Pokemon for many years, so I was aware of that myth a while ago.
They said go to foreshadowing Kaido's hybrid fruit.
Pretty much, yeah.
Look at that. If that would have been if he was foreshadowing since then when Luffy drew that, that would be ridiculous.
He might have. He might have. I mean,
No, now we know why Kyle never trained his legs when he was young. Nah, One Piece characters just skip leg day. That's just how it is.
I'm waiting for somebody to have the leg know me so that they actually don't skip it and they gain the extra muscle back.
Yeah. But you see this meme down here, the strongest fish in the pond.
What happened?
There's a meme down here.
What one? The strongest fish in the pond, the Koido. Yeah, I saw that.
That'd be funny that he start off as a fish. Yo, the memes the end of gold. Yeah, they are. But yeah, man. That's really funny though. They really went out. The translation people really went out. They said go to foreshadow and that all that. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm really curious about like because I feel like there are going to be some fans who don't like the fact that a mythical fish fruit only gives you the power to turn into a dragon, but you probably have to go through some things in order to gain access to that ability. I can see some people possibly being disappointed with that instead of
No, it's really cool. It's really cool, man. It just sounds funny, but now that I have the whole thing with the whole Japanese lore and all that, that is really cool.
It almost makes you wonder though, because I was chatting with it with someone else. Is it possible for there to be a fish devil fruit and you still be able to swim, but the caveat is that you have to remain in that form in order to be able to swim and breathe underwater, so long as you, or maybe just make it where you can't transform back as long as you're underwater. You can only transform back when you get out of the water, maybe.
I mean, maybe, but I would just assume, cause here's the thing with that. I was thinking that at first, and then I was saying kind of like it still is a devil fruit, so just like because when we first met Senior Pink, and we found his fruit was the swim fruit, I was like, oh shoot, a devil fruit that could bypass the water, and that's not the case. I mean, Jack is probably a fishman, but he couldn't swim. Either he couldn't swim or he was severely hurt.
True.
Like he could breathe, but it was just like, he was just like Jesus on the cross. Like he couldn't move. Like he was just, I don't know if he was just that hurt or it was because he couldn't swim. Because you can't move. They literally cannot move. When they're in like a deep enough body of water with devil fruit.
Sure. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe it allows you to swim on the surface.
Like at the top?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know.
Luffy takes showers, but that's not as much as, just swimming at the top. Yeah, that could be possible. He just can't. His whole body can't be in water or something. Yeah. That would actually be interesting. It's like as long as his head is at least peeking out, like a fish like an aquarium or something like this at the top. As long as he doesn't go lower than that.
I gotta yell at my cat because she's being a brat.
Cat fruit. But yeah, man, that's really interesting. I think I hope the anime specifically says koi fruit, so people could like really get info on it because it's gonna be a little bit confusing for English viewers, American viewers who don't really, maybe not even, or unless you're like really big into history and Japanese mythology and lore, it might be really confusing on like how this fruit is cool in any way. Like if the anime is just like fish fruit in this dramatic voice and then it says to be continued, it's gonna be like what, But koi, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's actually really cool.
I mean, then again, so many people are probably going to say, "Oh, it's just like Pokemon."
Yeah, they got the Pokemon meme up here.
Yep, and it's
true.
Now it makes you wonder, though, if it's a mythical fish zone, then wouldn't that mean that the fruit that Momo ate was a replica of that same fruit because he can turn into the same kind of a dragon? Like,
but can he turn into the same type of dragon?
Yeah, the only difference is he's pink or red and he's much smaller.
I guess so. Oh my goodness, Momo has even Momo. I'm telling you, bro, Momo's finna be a god in the series. I'm telling you. I've been telling people not to sleep on Momo because he has the voice of all things. He's what? The son of Odin, right?
Mm.
And yeah, his fruit seemed, and it's crazy because his fruit seemed to be so like weak and such, when we first met him.
Mm.
And since I don't remember what chapter it was, but since the chapter where it was telling us how dragon fruits work and how like the dragons, like not exactly how dragon fruits work in general, but they were saying that dragons can like produce some type of cloud or something.
Mm.
And in that reaction, I had came to the conclusion that every single dragon fruit can probably do that.
Possibly.
Or was it the dragon? Was it just dragons that they said could do that?
I really don't remember.
I'm gonna go back and look.
It is interesting though how in the manga Kaido and Momonosuke can't fly as dragons, but in the anime we see Kaido flying, like not riding on clouds, just literally flying.
Oh
So,
yeah, and he is just like floating.
I prefer that, to be honest, because I mean, in the myth, those Chinese mythological dragons can actually fly. I've never really been a fan of the whole using clouds as platforms to walk across. Because I mean, look how small Kaido's legs are when he's
There's
a
only
dragon.
so
He
many
shouldn't be able.
clouds, man.
Yeah. So I mean, unless he summons the clouds. Oh no! I just came to a. I think I just came to a realization. He ate the fish. Fish know me mythical zone fruit, right?
Right.
When he turns into a dragon, maybe he swims through the clouds as if he was a fish.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
And he can summon those clouds too, so that might actually be the case.
What if he could swim through the water like that or something?
I mean, it would explain, because you know how when people were saying, if he wants to die so badly, why doesn't he just drown himself? Maybe
Yeah,
he can't drown himself.
yeah. Oh yeah. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Because
I
he
mean, I
can't
guess,
drown himself either.
yeah. So, I mean,
And this far fetched, but maybe on some level he came and like kill himself by falling because it's just like he uses the clouds unintentionally or something.
I mean,
That's a stretch, but that's a stretch.
this fruit is probably going to be the most complex Zoan fruit in the entire series.
Doesn't he also have the ability to use lightning?
Yeah, as we saw in which ironically enough, the anime kind of foreshadowed him having a lightning ability. Yeah, he's got.
You
He's got.
actually been watching the anime? That's dope.
Well, I've seen moments from the anime, but I haven't seen I haven't started watching Wano in the anime yet because I'd honestly rather wait until later on. I'm waiting for the Odin flashback to be animated personally.
Yeah, that is what Yamato says. Oh yeah, the Odin flashback should come probably next episode because they Zora just learned about Emma in the anime.
Yeah, and according
and
to
they had shown the scene where Odin had sliced Kaido.
And according to, I think, either Oda's editors or maybe somebody from Toei, they're apparently going to extend the Roger versus Whitebeard fight. They're probably going to make it. They're probably going to extend it and add more to it, and not just have it be completely off screen.
That'll be fire.
Yeah.
But Yamato Pacific said dragons they can generate flame clouds, which enable them to fly.
Really?
And, yeah. And then when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, Momo's gonna be even more OP."
But if they can generate clouds,
Dragons. She said dragons. She didn't say Kaido could. She just said dragons, and Oda put that in big, bold text. Okay. Dragons, they can generate flame clouds, which enable them to fly. That's what she said. She didn't say Kaido could. She said dragons. She just said dragons in general. So I would assume that means all dragons.
So I guess that means that even though Kaido's transformation is clearly that of a Chinese dragon in the One Piece verse, he's not a
Chinese
dragon?
fish dragon. Chinese fish dragon or something.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But what you said in the One Piece verse?
I'm wondering if that means that he wouldn't be considered a dragon in a One Piece verse because the fruit he ate is the mythical version of the fish Nomi.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, which would kind of be a little disappointing. Because like the typed up ability he can have. Well, no. He does have that ability because he was able to lift. That's how he was able to lift the island with the flame clouds.
Are they flame
That's what
clouds?
Yamato said. That's what Yamato said. She said dragons they can lift. They could generate flame clouds, and then afterwards we see Kaido, lifting the island. That was pretty much what was implied to be how he was able to do that.
Right.
What are flame clouds, anyways?
I would assume flame clouds would mean he'd always have to constantly breathe fire to make them, but
I'm gonna look up what flame clouds
something
are.
else that I've been wondering ever since that reveal. Does this mean that Kaido might not have a hybrid form? He just has a fish form and a dragon form instead? Like maybe he can't even turn into a half human, half dragon form?
What you said?
I said, does this mean that Kaido might not even have a hybrid form?
Kaido may not even have a hybrid form.
And for some reason, I cannot hear you. It's really quiet all of a sudden.
Why would Kaido have a hybrid form?
I might have to jump out and jump back in again.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Guys, why would Kaido not have a hybrid form? I don't think Kaido really should have a hybrid form though. Doesn't really need one. He already has like horns on his head. And the dragon form and then the normal form with horn in his head, I think is already cool enough. But I'm gonna ask Kat if he gets back up in here. Does he think that the whole reveal of I still think he is a little brother is that like I'm gonna ask him, does he think that when Big Mom said little brother, is they truly brother and sister, or is that kind of like a Zelf and Sanji thing? Oh, he's back. Kyle's still a dragon? Yeah, Kyle is still a dragon, J-Woo.
I heard your question, and personally, I don't think they're biologically brother and sister. I think it just means brother and sister as in former comrades when they were with Zebek. Maybe they were close friends at one point.
Yeah. I had doubt that they were truly going on in the past.
Maybe they could be brother and sister and I mean from a different father or something.
No, you hear what I said?
What's up?
I had doubt that they were truly going on in the past, but Oda was like, nah.
We don't want to make this Game of Thrones.
No, because the reason why I said Oda was like, nah, is because it's like Oda, because people did realize that Oda does see sometimes what the community is saying, and then he changes it up.
Yeah,
and that's why so many things that seem like it's going to happen don't end up happening. Some other crazy stuff like Kaido's a fish. Like no one had a theory that Kaido was a fish. He's like, oh shoot, oh they saw my theory. Shoot, let me just make Kaido a fish. That's why he made them brother and sister because so many people in the community were saying they used to date in the past. Kakury's their son. You heard that like 100 times.
Oh yeah, we heard that.
It's just kind of funny. It's just kind of funny, I think Kakury is like 42 or something, so it's like Kaido have to be old as dirt. But
I think he's 48.
Yeah, so Kylo would have been old anyways, but he could have just been immortal or something. But that theory's out the window. They were not going on the path. They are brother and sister, at least in a surrogate type way.
Kaido might even be too young to be Katakuri's father, because he
Yeah,
might only be in his 50s.
yeah, that's what some people. That's what people against the theory have said.
Because Big Mom's like almost 70, and Kaido's probably 10 years younger than her.
Oh, so Jay Wolf is saying that fish was granted the ability to be a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he was a fish. I told you he was a fish. He was a fish that was given a, that was given a devil fruit. I think.
I mean, wouldn't it make more sense for Oda to have made him a fish man that had a dragon fruit instead of just giving him a mythic fish fruit if that was the case?
That's possible.
Because, I mean, we saw a silhouette of Kaido back in those days, and he was still standing there with a club in his hand and the horns on his head.
I mean, how back in the day was it?
Well, Big Mom just said that she didn't give the fruit to Kaido until after the Rocks crew was disbanded or defeated. So that silhouette we saw of Kaido was during the God Valley incident.
Yeah, that's probably the case. He's probably like a fish man, because that would be pretty funny if she just like gave a devil fruit to a random fish.
Kind of just flopping around.
Big Mom, like she just has a fish tank in her house or something, and she just like ran out of fish food.
I,
And she just
I,
drops some like tiny pieces of devil fruits up in there.
I actually made a joke about that and said when Kaido's defeated, he's going to ask Luffy to kill him, and Luffy's going to say no, you'll join my crew. To which they'll then throw Kaido in fish form into the fish tank on the Sunny, and he'll stay there.
What if I can imagine a crazy theory someone come up where it's like Kaido's gonna become a Sea King. He's gonna be one of the ones to push Fishman Island or something.
The crazy thing is, if Oda was to reveal that he was a Sea King fishman, I could see that.
Wait, how a Sea King? So a Sea King had a wait. So a female Sea King was just like she was just flipping her on a Fishman. So Fishman had a kid with a giant Sea King.
No. Okay, so remember in Dressrosa we had those fighting fish,
Uh huh.
and then Dellinger was revealed to be half part fishman. He is a fighting fishman. Doesn't mean that he's actually part fighting fish. It just means it's similar to how sharks can probably exist in the One Piece universe, but that doesn't mean that Arlong's father was a fish. I don't know.
A fish shark. His dad was a fish shark or something. Like it's different species of the same type of race. That would actually kind of make sense, because we got white people, we got black people, we got Indian, Asian. They could have like shark fish man, fighting fish man, and like Sea King fish man. I mean that would be kind of crazy though. I don't know. You know what? He could just been a Sea King Devil Fruit because Sea Kings they do have like human intelligence from what we see.
True.
It's possible he was a Sea King before. That would be kind of epic. I'm going with that. I'm trademarking that. Kaido was a Sea King. I'm trademarking that.
And maybe that's the whole thing behind the dragon form is that it's his Sea King physiology mixing with what?
No, never mind. Because he already was a humanoid form at God Valley. So never mind. I was thinking something.
Yeah,
But this is what crazy.
I mean, it's crazy, and I'm thinking about how many. I mean, the first person that I was thinking about when I read this was. What is up?
What happened to your camera?
What do you mean?
It looks like blinds right now.
What do you mean it looks like? Oh, well, I mean, because I'm in my room right now and it's a bit light. It's lighter in here. I have the light on.
I don't think it's the light, man. It's literally like a blind. Like it's like, well, I mean
It's
blinds. I mean like a blinds. Like you open and close the blinds.
maybe it's reflecting off my glasses. I'm not sure. Wait, did he just dip? Did he leave?
No, I didn't leave.
I'm sitting there thinking to myself, did he just leave?
I was trying to show the blind fruit.
The blind fruit. Oh, is it too bright? Hold on.
Oh, brightness. I thought it looked like a blind. Like it looked like blinds, like them blinds right there.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe it was the window.
But yeah, Jay Wolf in the chat said, "Well, let me fully explain. He was the fish that already granted. He was the fish that already granted the ability to be a dragon. Basically, the finished story. Not that he was a fish first. That's my understanding of it.
Yeah. So he was some kind of human. Maybe an oni. Maybe just a human that for some reason has horns. And he ate,
Then he got the fish no meat.
and then somehow became a dragon.
Yeah, because apparently the story is the fish they went up the stream and then
Mm-hmm.
they yeah.
That,
Like
that
for
does kind of,
example, what she
yeah.
said? I was gonna
No,
read
no, no.
off what Jay
I'll
Will
let you
said.
finish. I'll let you finish.
Oh, what Jay Will said, like for example, Buddha fruit. I think the backstory of that fruit is that he was a human, but at the end of the story he became the Buddha. Because then Goku
Right.
was a human first. Well, I figured
Right.
that's always what Goku. I mean, that'd be some ridiculous. I don't see how you could be a Buddha and then he eat the Buddha fruit if you can't Buddha. So yeah, I always assumed Goku was a human first, and then he gained the Buddha fruit. You know, the freaking Netero fruit. But yeah, Netero.
What I was gonna say is it would kind of suck if you weren't able to gain the ability to turn into a dragon once you ate that Zoan fruit. You'd be stuck with the ability to turn into a fish, and that's it.
You know, it'd be kind of funny but messed up.
What?
Like if there was a fish fruit, there was a fish Zoan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like every time you turn to that Zoan part of yourself, you just can't breathe.
Oh God.
That'd be really messed up. Like
Yeah.
it'd be like no use for your fruit.
Or you can only swim in like a fishbowl.
Like it would be kind of like Brooks' fruit, where it's like it can only bring him back once, and he can't like his fruit doesn't activate until he dies. So it'd be like or it'd be even worse, like it's like a smile or whatever type of fruit where like the people are like stuck as a Zoan.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really messed up. Like you instantly just eat the fruit, and you just die because you just become a fish, and you just can't breathe on air. Like, that'd be really messed up.
Yeah, it's man, like
Their fruits are tough. They have the
at, at,
good ability of like giving you some cool stuff, but also can mess you up. Like
yeah, I feel like the fruit that Kaido.
yeah, Jay will say, yeah, that would suck. Yeah, totally.
I feel like the fruit that Kaido did eat was probably a risk. What do they call that? Risk.
A
Risk.
risk on me.
No, all. What is it? All of the risk and no reward, or
It's risky,
something.
yeah.
Something that. Yeah. So maybe it's a fruit where it gives you the potential to turn into a dragon, but something has to happen for that to take effect.
I
I
don't know. Do
mean,
we know any Dale fruits to where like there needs to be certain conditions for it?
not that I
I
can think.
mean, no, that's different. I was thinking, yeah, that's different. Like Blackbeard, we don't know what Blackbeard did. I did realize that Blackbeard was able to take Whitebeard's fruit because when he put that cover up, he was like in a darkened area, and maybe like when he's in a darkened area, he can take fruits. I don't know. I did
That
realize
could
something
be
like that. I
that
did
could
realize
be the
something like
case.
that.
That could be the case because we harp so much on the whole. Well, Marco said this, Marco said that. What makes us think that Marco knows what he's talking about? I mean, that's the first time he ever saw somebody gain the powers of two devil fruits. So he's probably just making assumptions.
I mean, I don't know
Uh,
why Marco would just make assumptions though. Like you just say, "Oh, his body's built different. He just built different." That's how he's able
I
to take
mean,
the fruit.
yeah, but I don't even think Marco truly knows what the deal is with that.
But why
I
would
mean,
Marco say that though? What could be like? Because when you come to assumption of something, it's based off of like something you saw or like something you know that could be a possibility. Is he like saying that because it's like, well, I guess since Blackbeard is strong and Whitebeard is strong, he should. That's it's just his body's
oh
just
right.
built different. I guess you know.
You know what? It might be related to why Blackbeard wasn't sleeping um, during the fight between Roger and Whitebeard.
They said he didn't sleep for like 3 days or something, or he
Yeah,
never sleeps or something.
he might not even be 100% human. He could potentially be a hybrid of something.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey, what's up, Soulfish? Bro, if you want to join, just say so, man. I'll hit you up with the link. But yeah, man. It's possible because it's possible a lot of these humans are hybrids. I've been saying Moria can't be a full human for the longest because he has like freaking shark teeth. He's like purple or something. Yeah,
oh yeah, he looks like a bona fide vampire.
yeah, he's not human. No, vampires can look human. He looks like I don't know. He's some monstrosity.
Yeah, I mean, I think he even has stitch marks on his body.
Yeah, like I feel like because when did he face Kyle? Did he have his fruit when he faced Kyle?
I don't know if he has had his fruit, but he definitely was wielding a katana back then.
Did we see how he looked when he faced Kyle?
Yeah.
So he looked the
Um,
same, right?
Actually, no. He looked a little bit. He looked a little more realistic in terms of his proportions.
Yeah, I wasn't really talking about proportions. I was just saying, okay, so it's possible that his fruit made him look like that. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, it is. I mean, look at Buggy. Didn't Buggy gain a clown nose as a result of eating the chop chop?
I don't think so. I think it's just his nose.
Because he
Let me
didn't have
see,
a
Bucky. I
clown.
think Bucky in the past had a clown nose. Like in the backstory with Shanks, I think he just had a clown nose.
I thought it was said that that the nose uh came from the fruit, but maybe I'm wrong.
See, look, I'm finna share the screenshot. Yeah, this is young Buggy.
Okay, no, I'm probably wrong then.
Yeah, he had a clown nose.
Gotcha.
I don't know why
Um,
he had a
ooh,
clown nose. Like what made him wake up one day and just decide I just want to be a clown?
I don't know. I'm now that I think about it, Kuma had bear paw like marks or something on his hands.
Yeah, that
I'm
came from his
guessing.
fruit.
Yeah. So
The push, was it push fruit or something?
would you want to count Mr. One as being that, even though he only turns into steel when using his abilities or being attacked by blades?
No, he's not the same.
True. We're talking like a permanent change to your body.
Right. The permanent change to your body, something that I mean I guess Luffy counts at some level. Because he's always rubber.
Kinda, yeah.
But it's not like he still looks like Luffy. Like you wouldn't know he's
Hmm.
rubber until you shy him.
I mean, if you were to shake his hand, it would probably still feel like a hand. It probably wouldn't feel like rubber.
You know what's funny though? It's not really funny. That's kind of the saying. But
Mm.
if Luffy was in our world, nowadays, he would not be able to bounce back the bullets because bullets are more piercing. Like
That's true. Yeah.
the bullets that he bounces back are round.
Yeah, you're right about
So
that.
Luffy
And
we'd be like, I'm gonna shoot you with this bullet. And Luffy like, you can't hit me.
yeah, pretty much.
You know, that's how it would
Oh,
be.
did you notice how in that one scene Queen for some reason had a hello?
Had a what?
Why am I frozen like that? Oh, never mind. It was because I plugged my phone in to charge it. Did you notice in that one panel Queen somehow has a gun in his mouth?
A gun? Oh yeah. I noticed it, but I just didn't think too much about it.
Yeah, so I guess did he take his tongue out and replace it with a gun, or did he attach a gun inside of his mouth somehow? I mean, that's kind of weird.
What if on some like Attack on Titan shit, like Queen was just like inside of the dragon? You know what I'm talking
Oh
about?
God. Yeah.
And then he just pulled out the strap. He just went up to the top and just pulled out the strap. It's kind of jokey, but it is also kind of possible that he's like on some Attack on Titan shit. Like it's just like he doesn't actually become truly a dinosaur. It's like an avatar, you know.
You actually reminded me of what Alucard can do in Helsing, where when he's in that dolphin form,
a robot. Like think about kind of like that. What would you say?
It kind of reminds me of Alucard from Helsing, where when he turns into his dog form, his human arm can actually come out of the dog's mouth with a gun and start shooting.
Yeah, that could be possible.
But I just like to think that Queen is just a cyborg. He's been turning parts of his body into weapons.
That would be interesting too. I think the cyborg thing is a little bit like we have so many different cyborgs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if it was something where it's like I don't know, he trained his fruit and he somehow got guns, or like he was an avatar, then that would be interesting.
He's the avatar. He knows all of the elements.
I'm not talking about the avatar. I'm talking about like the avatar, where it's like they say you're an avatar, like if you control something.
Oh, so he has the power to turn into a blue alien.
No, I'm talking about Okay, so kind of like Capone, but he's actually. Wait, Capone doesn't he turn? Yeah, he basically kind of turns to the fortress.
Yeah, somehow Capone can.
He feels the pain.
Somehow Capone can do what Eren does when he turns into a Titan, and be inside of himself as a smaller version of himself.
Yeah, that's basically what I was saying. What Queen could be. He could be kind of like that.
It's possible.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be the only explanation for why he has a gun in his mouth. I don't know why I didn't really think about it. I was just kind of like, oh, okay. Well, he has a gun in his mouth. I wasn't really thinking about it, really.
I mean, unless it was one of his men that was, like, in his mouth at the time. Like, he transformed into a dinosaur and then said, hey, I'll give you a better vantage point. Jump into my mouth, pull out your gun, and when I open my mouth, shoot at Marco.
That's pretty excessive.
I mean, it is, but who knows? I mean,
you know, it'd be really dark.
What?
Like if, like when okay, so because some of these I'm halfway joking, but it's also possible because anything's possible in One Piece. He could like eat people, and he just keeps them in his stomach, and just like they just come up and shoot people.
Oh God,
he just has them always up in there.
Oh man.
Like not even maybe eat them, but he just swallows them whole, and they just stay up in there.
That I would try to. I would literally. I would probably take that gun and put a bullet in my own head if I had to suffer that.
That'd be some crazy sinning stuff, and then we just see the dudes. They're just like like their skin is like burnt off and stuff because of scumming acid, and they're just crying while shooting the gun. Like, Queen is making me do this.
Christ, man, that's awful.
It's possible though.
I mean,
it's not gonna happen in Shonen, but I bet you it happened in like Berserk or something.
That's about as dark as if Blackbeard was to absorb members of his crew into like the vortex inside of himself and have them jump out through black holes and start shooting at people.
Dang, that would be hardcore. That would really make. Dang, that'd be hardcore. And I forgot some of the stuff that happened in this chapter because that whole Big Mom and Kyle dang. But yeah,
What thing?
Yeah. Huh?
What would be hardcore?
I said that would be hardcore what you said, but I was saying I forgot some stuff that happened in this chapter because the Big Mom Kyle dang. Some of this stuff slipped my mind, but yeah, Blackbeard was in this chapter, and I was like, man, Blackbeard really is truly evil, man. Like he literally was like chilling with these people, being like, ha ha, freaking old, and he was so strong. He was our pal, and he's just like, like behind the closed doors, just the whole time. That's some evil stuff.
I honestly, I know it's not a new idea. I know a lot of members of the fan base.
He was kind of suspicious though, and I was like, they kind of should have picked up on that because they was like, stop. He's not after stuff for fame. It's like Blackbeard is like only thinking about fame. He's not thinking about honoring his man. He already has signs of like some sketchiness.
Don't be surprised, by the way, if 1000 ends up somehow being Blackbeard showing up in Wano. Just saying. Just saying.
I had thought about all the Yonkos showing up in 1000 for some reason.
Maybe not all of them, but isn't it interesting that Blackbeard has shown up 3 times? Granted, it was during breaks, but 3 times so far, 4 times actually, in this arc.
Blackbeard showed Drew, yeah. It is interesting. But you know what? I seen people say like Blackbeard was short while Kaido or Big Mom or someone is on the verge of death. And take their fruits.
Probably. Oh, so what you're saying is if Blackbeard gets Kaido's fruit, he's gonna turn into a flopping fish.
I guess so.
Till he becomes a dragon.
A dragon? Oh, that's a dragon with a black hole. Yo, just imagine. Imagine he's just flying in the air, and then he's just like, with one hand he has the black hole, and then another he has the earthquake, and then he's just like, then he has the breath, and he just like, he just combines it together.
Honestly, at this point, I'd be more willing. Not that I actually would bet. I'd be more willing to bet that he's gonna want to get Marco's fruit instead.
Oh yeah.
Because it'd be better. I mean,
why wouldn't he take Big Mom's fruit?
Why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, he could, but
who's gonna really fear Blackbeard?
Who's gonna what?
Really fear him? Because remember, you gotta, be afraid to take the life.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, a lot of people are probably afraid of Blackbeard. I mean,
I know he's dangerous, but.
Oh, okay. Like you mean like strong characters?
Yeah,
that's a good point. I mean,
none of the Admiral could do other things with that fruit because honestly, it's easy to be scared of someone, but at the same time, it's easy to be brave too. Like if your family was in danger or something, and like. You were just fearless against Big Mom. Like if you were to see how goofy Big Mom was looking, you'd be like, I don't care if she's a Yonko. She's getting flipped by Robin and stuff. She looks goofy out here. I'm not scared of her. But you don't know. You're not a Straw Hat, so you don't have the plot armor. So she could get rid of you. Like because people would bring that up. It was like, dang, Marco looking weaker than the Straw Hats. Because the Straw Hats they would just run around Big Mom circles. But Marco is like. Marco thought he could do the same. He was sitting up there smiling and stuff like you don't have the plot armor the Straw Hats, just grab him by the neck.
You don't have the plot armor. It turns out one of the Straw Hats secretly ate the plot armor fruit during the time skip.
I guess so.
But like,
Yeah, that's a
man,
good question, man. I don't know why Queen has a gun in his mouth for real though, but
it's like of all the places for you to put a gun attachment on your body, in your mouth. What if you accidentally shoot yourself?
you have to hit one of your teeth.
Yeah,
You
right.
have to really open up your mouth. And I hit
Like,
one of your little sharp teeth.
wouldn't it have made more sense for Queen to put a gun attachment on his cybernetic arm instead?
He does have like a cybernetic arm. You know, it'd be cool though, like if his claw or something had like a gun attachment.
Could be, yeah.
Or like, you know what? What if he is a cyborg and he was just like pew pew pew, like he just had the little claws and he had the gun pop up, like on the top, and start shooting.
It's honestly making me wonder if Queen ever does go into a hybrid form, he might end up looking like Mecha Godzilla.
You think he has more than one gun?
At
Like
this
not
point,
just one in his mouth?
I wouldn't be surprised if a gun was to appear on his chest.
That'd be stupid. Like he has. Oh, and he goes against Frankie for a little bit. They will shoot like some nipple beams or something.
Oh god, it's like, oh, you have that too. Well, mine are actually bazookas.
It's possible, man. It's possible. I was really I was really excited to see Whitebeard this chapter.
Yeah, and it does make sense, the explanation as to why Whitebeard never tried to avenge Odin, but at the same time, I kind of call shenanigans on that because this
He
same man,
pulled the Marine Corps.
yeah, right. So this same man who would not go to avenge Odin's death had no problems strolling on up to Marineford, where Garp, Sengoku, 3 admirals, all of the 7 warlords, including the likes of Mihawk, were, and all the Marines.
Yeah, that is kind of big. It does kind of harnesses Whitebeard's name a little bit.
Like, you can't honestly expect me to believe that the Calamities could go.
I feel bad for Odin. That's disrespectful, man.
Yeah, it kind of is. Like,
it's like you still care about all your sons. He cares about. He's like, man, hey, I care about Ace a lot more though.
You honestly expect me to believe that the Calamities would pose as much of a threat to Marco and company as the 3 admirals did at Marineford? I do not buy that for a second.
I mean, according to the anime, Batman is able to go against Gearsec and Luffy. So,
yeah, but Batman's too OP. I mean, the fact that he hasn't taken down Kaido yet just makes no sense to me.
The freaking Gazelle man was able to outrun Sanji and Zoro. Not Sanji and Zoro, but Zoro and Luffy. So,
yeah.
Why induce stupidity? But
I guess we'll just have to wait for Superman to show up.
There's a fruit that's called Superman. I'll be like, oh, I know what you're doing.
Yeah, all right.
But what else? What else? Yeah, it's really BS, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. Harnessing Whitebeard's name, but whatever. It still was great to see him.
Yeah.
To be honest, though, I mean, it is possible. It could be something more of that. Like maybe Odin told him secretly not to go after me, old man, or something. And he wants to honor. He wants to honor like his dead son's wish or something of that nature.
Yeah, but it's like, and I guess you could make the argument that maybe Marco and all of them weren't as strong back then. And I actually, now that I think about it, at Marineford there weren't really any civilians there for the most part. So I guess that makes sense because Whitebeard said something about there'd be too many casualties. So he's probably thinking about the Wano civilians that would end up dying as a result of that.
Well, that's a good point. Because Whitebeard is a good guy.
Yeah, I can't see him wanting to
So,
induce
so as much
the
as he
Blade
loves
Order.
his son, so as much as he loves his son, he's like, ah, I gotta do the good thing. I can't, I can't put these civilians in danger.
Yeah, but it's like Whitebeard. Why didn't you just get on to Denden Mushi and say, Kaido, come for me, I'm right here, and then he would just hightail it out of there and have your fight on the seas,
He might have did.
or just challenge him and take him to a deserted island. I don't think Kaido would care too much about where he fights you. He'll go as long as you're strong enough and you challenge him.
Yeah, maybe Kyle just didn't show up. He didn't want the smoke.
Speaking of Kaido, so Kaido apparently wasn't at Wano during the time that Ace showed up and faced off with
What was that
Yamato.
dragon in the background? What was that?
That was apparently a statue of a
I was
dragon.
wondering that the whole time. I was like, what is that?
It's weird because it says that the members of his crew say something along the lines of it's the symbol of his power. And I at first thought that meant the statue is why he can turn into a dragon. But I don't know. Is that could that be the case?
Yamato hurt the statue, and Ace also hurt the statue. I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, Ace I think
I
damaged the
really
statue.
hate if that's the case. I really hate if that's the case. Like that's how ZKK actually happens. Like it's
Like,
like Zora's like
because,
I'm gonna slice Kaido. Not that Kaido, he too strong. It just slices the statue.
I mean, maybe not. Maybe it could be similar to Mother Car. Oh God, I hope that's not. Could you imagine if that ends up being like the Mother Caramel picture for Big Mom? You
Oh my
destroy the
goodness.
statue of the dragon. Kaido goes berserk and just starts destroying everything in his path and weakens him.
Yeah, that would
What's
really
what's next? Is that going to happen if you destroy Shanks's favorite bottle of booze?
I'm scared of that, man. We joking about it, but I'm scared of that because wait, is it gonna work? Wait, is this oh, this command is broken. Anywho, that was a fluke. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm scared of that because once I saw Kyle being drunk, I was like, oh no. I was just gonna use this against him to beat him. It's gonna be on some BS, man. Freaking Kyle's drunk. Freaking Big Mom, she has hunger pains. Her period. Jesus. It's like
Shanks likes
Blackbeard.
alcohol. Whitebeard probably had a really bad liver.
Oh, you know what? Maybe he's dreading to cut off Shank's other arm. Like he starts crying or something. Just breaks down crying.
Now, if you cut his other arm,
No,
he's gonna have to.
I'm saying you dreading to cut off his other arm.
Oh
And just
God!
starts breaking out crying.
Like,
Oh, you know what? You know what? Oh, you know what? He's like really proud of his red hair. He just like cut off a piece of his hair, and it's just like no. He just starts freaking out.
damn it, the stream froze again. I can still hear you, but
Well, as long
can't
as you
see
can hear
you.
me, as long as you hear me.
Yeah. Um, and then I guess Blackbeard would be a combination of Big Mom and Kaido. His weak point is that he can get hunger pangs and he can get drunk on top of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I really hope that doesn't become commonplace with the Yonko because of all the ways to weaken them so that they're, more reasonable to take down, why would you resort to such tactics as
I
that?
hate that. Why can't it just be they just have a bunch of people and it's just an all out fight
Yeah.
against them, like
Yeah.
just have like the freaking alliance, freaking have the crew, like just have it just be this big old brawl, just have it be like everyone's just combined attacks to take down these creatures and it's just like a 14-hour fight. That would be so epic. Besides these BS, freaking I'm scared of what you're saying. I know you probably was joking. Was you serious about the statue?
I was joking, but then when I thought about it, I was like, "Oh God, Oda would do that, wouldn't he?"
Yes, he would.
Kaido just starts crying after he sees it get destroyed,
I
and
mean, people would be like, "Oh, it's still a feat for Zoro because the statue is strong and Ace can destroy it in one punch."
I'm
Still
gonna
kill
cut.
Kaido.
I'm just imagining that the whole crew sees him going towards the statue, and they say something. They shout at him for getting lost. It's like that time he was actually going the right way.
Yeah. He's like, "I'm gonna defeat Kaido," and it's like, "Zoro, where are you going? You're going the wrong way."
Kaido sees it get smashed, and he just starts crying out loud, lightning coming out of his eyes.
He just explodes.
Yeah. Oh God. No, but honestly, I mean, I agree with you. It should just be one massive fight. I honestly would want it to be all of the present supernovas, Marco and whoever he's brought, and Izo as well, and just everybody who's able to fight still after they've taken down the other opponents. They just all go at Kaido, and I don't know, maybe throw in.
I want to see the Straw Hats fight together, man. It'd just be cool. They just all this dog power, man.
Yeah, it really should be that. It should be. It
Like
really
it'd just
should.
be cool. We just see Law combine techniques with Kid, and it's just just everyone just coming together to fight one enemy. Would be really dope. Besides these BS.
Make it like the end game fight between all of the heroes versus Avengers versus Thanos. But instead of Thanos, it's Kaido, and instead of the Avengers, it's the Straw Hat Pirates and all of the supernovas.
Yeah.
Just all going at Kaido. I mean, but even then, I don't necessarily think this will happen, but it really kind of feels as though they won't be able to win unless somebody like an Admiral brought Kaido down to size, and then Luffy finishes the fight. Like,
yeah. I mean, if the freaking if they could fight like how they did in the anime, because you did see that Big Mom and Kaido fight, then they stand no chance.
And I would say maybe Big Mom could help, but she'd probably beat Kaido on her own.
No, she's gonna. Oh no, Big Mom's helping the Straw Hats. Yeah,
No. Meaning there's a
she's gonna lose
disagreement.
her memories again.
No, meaning there's a disagreement. Big Mom is already fighting Kaido, and they just wait until it's done, and then they charge in and try to take Kaido down.
This is why we can't get too hype on One Piece, because as good as it is right now, that could easily happen. Big Mom loses her memories again somehow.
Yeah.
The Yonko are actually looking impressive. Mm-hmm. But that could easily happen. Big Mom could easily lose her memories again somehow. I don't know how it would happen.
You know what? Speaking of Big Mom,
we don't even know what her crew is.
Who's Fruit?
Crew? I said we don't know where her crew is.
I mean, yeah. Like, where the hell's Smoothie? I mean,
are they gonna show up at the final battle? They're gonna be like, "We're finally here," and they finally look impressive.
You know what would be really funny? If somebody else who's coming as an ally to the Straw Hats is going up the waterfall, and Peril Sparrow or somebody knocks the ship down. Okay. It's like payback's a bitch, isn't it?
No, just saying Peril Sparrow knocks the alliance down.
Yeah, or maybe it's Flowers Vista and Jozu heading up the waterfall, and they knock them down and say, "This is for what Marco did to us."
Freaking Jin finally shows up, and he has armament hockey and 6 swords, and then he just gets knocked down the waterfall. We don't never see him. Oh, it's like Jin. It's like Jin appears breakneck week, and he gets knocked down the waterfall. Just doesn't show up for the rest of the arc.
Man, I wanted Jin to be in the series again so badly, but
Karina shows up as one of the lions, and the ship just gets knocked down. She doesn't show back up the rest of the arc.
no. She's still swimming. She's still swimming back up the waterfall as of the final arc. Where's Smoker? I can't find him.
You know, Kawina is a childhood friend, right?
Uh-huh.
I said Kawina.
Oh, Kuina. I thought you meant Tashigi.
I said Kawina.
Here, I see that just confirms that.
I mean, we have a fish fruit that is strong. Someone could have possibly did have the stare fruit.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe it was Emu. Emu has the stare domain.
You know what? That would be
What?
kind of crazy. Like he created the stairs that goes to that drone.
Yeah.
That would be kind of crazy. He stands on top of the. He said, "I stands on top of the world because I can go upstairs." He stares. It's like symbolism because he does stand on top of the world, and he also has a stare fruit. But yeah,
I mean, and now I'm just imagining him forming a set of stairs and using it as a blunt object to beat people up with.
I mean, it would be really cool though. In all seriousness, like if someone with the stare fruit could also skywalk,
Yeah, that's true.
that'd be a great combo. Like that would really actually be really cool.
Or maybe his shoes have the stare no me, and he has another fruit too.
Oh yeah. I actually kind of want to see the stairs that fruit with skywalk now. I'm just imagining that'd be really cool. Like they run up the stairs and they skywalk and they like jump off the air and then they like use this like as they jump off the air they create stairs behind them to push them forward or something. Like that'd be actually really cool.
Maybe the platform fruit would be better, and one of the abilities could be stair platform.
No, I mean we got the door fruit.
Yeah.
So we could have a stair fruit. Yamato was fighting Ace. That's pretty cool. Ace was bodying a bunch of Kaido's people.
I feel like Oda's still hiding a lot of what Yamato can do still, because we only know of one attack that she has, and it's a weaker version of the same one that Kaido used. But we don't get to see really anything outside of the two of them attacking each other once. We don't get to see the rest of it at all. So I'm wondering if Yamato may have a devil fruit, but she hasn't had to use it yet. Like,
I'm surprised Tama didn't already know that Luffy was Ace's brother.
I thought Luffy revealed that because, like, when they had that conversation and she says something about Ace and then Luffy says he's dead, you would have thought that Tama would think, well, wait, how do you know him? Like,
Guess she's a kid. She didn't really think about it.
Yeah.
I don't know why Luffy wouldn't tell her that was his brother.
It's the same thing as why it makes no sense for people to still be surprised about Luffy being Garp's grandson when his name is literally Monkey D. Luffy, which is the same last name as Garp's.
I mean, is every D related though?
No, I'm talking about the monkey part.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Like, how do you not know about that? It's not exactly like Garp's full name wouldn't be known to everybody.
Have no fear, the loners here.
Hey,
Hey, what's up, y'all? What's going on?
Hey man, we talking about this latest One Piece chapter.
Oh yeah, how Kaido is he's basically Magikarp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, finding Kaido.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
right.
he used Splash. It's super effective.
Yeah, man. So if it's like based off the koi fish, then so I guess then he can survive in water then? Cause I mean, if he can swim, he's it wouldn't technically negate him, but would it like hold him in water, or can he still swim?
We were talking about that earlier. I think Kat has said he could probably have his head on top of the water. I had said that he probably can't swim at all.
Because
But
I mean, Jack, like he's a fishman, uh, but like he couldn't move at all. So it probably like yeah, like that's kind of strange.
Oh yeah.
But I
Then
like the chapter though. I liked it.
yeah, it was pretty decent.
Yeah, just the only thing it did tie up a lot of plot points about how like they could have came earlier and all of that. But it it really didn't stop them like from still like coming to like Wano, even if it took like casualties. Because I mean, if you was worried about casualties, then I mean, why did you come to Marine Ford then?
Yes, I even mentioned that. Yeah. I mean, I guess the argument would be that they didn't really go to Ford to start a war, but they brought a bunch of forces with them just in case. They weren't. They were just interested in fighting their way through, grabbing Ace and leaving, and not actually starting serious fight. Which
Yeah,
I guess that could kind of explain why whenever Marco attacked an admiral, he would just
yeah.
kick him out of the way and keep moving forward.
I mean,
I think I do remember Whitebeard saying something along the lines of, "I don't want to cause too much havoc because I don't know, want to destroy or like it was something. It was something along
Yeah.
them lines, but he didn't want to like hurt Ace or something. It was some reason why he didn't go all out or something. I forgot what it was.
He didn't want to hurt Ace, and yet he summoned two giant tsunamis the first time he got there. And if it wasn't for Kuzan, the entirety of Marineford, including Ace, probably would have drowned.
I guess he could have done even more than that.
Yeah, I'm here to save you, son. Do you mind if I give you a free swimming lesson on top of that?
Yeah, with a Del Fruit, the free swimming lesson.
Yeah, right. Are you thirsty?
yeah.
Are you thirsty?
Thank you, swim
See,
mentor
but
with a Del Fruit.
okay, so this is implying that this is um before uh before Luffy went out to sea. So what
Yeah,
was so in,
Kid, Beige, and Law were around though.
okay? So
Yeah, they're older than Luffy.
so
Yeah, I know that. What I mean by around is like they were already pirates.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's probably because they're older.
So my question is, what was so important to where Kaido and Jack and everybody had to leave?
That's a good point. Yeah.
Cause like people try to like tell me, oh they left to go to Marineford, and I say, well,
No.
no, this was what was before, like Luffy even left the East Blue,
Yep.
and so like unless he was on like one of those expeditions to where he had uh one of his like defeats or whatever, or he was challenging some marine or pirate or whatever, and so because it implies that he has some wins and losses, and so the only conclusion I could come up with is he went to challenge like some Marine or whatever and lost and then came back.
That's possible.
Yeah. And also I still don't like Yamato.
Dang.
Huh.
What? Because he looks just like Nami.
No, I just don't like Yamato. She's okay.
Dang.
It's just I prefer Carrot.
Okay, so what I'm guessing is it's not that you dislike Yamato, it's just that she doesn't
Oh,
really
yeah,
do
yeah,
anything
yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. She's to be honest with you, despite her cool factor and being the daughter of Kaido, I kind of find her a bit bland.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
she is kind of bland.
Like
That's fair.
she can fight, really well, and she's strong, but outside of that, I don't know. She doesn't really bring anything, I guess,
She
new
doesn't
to
really
the
have any
game.
personality, really.
No, she really doesn't. She's
She just has daddy issues, and
mhm.
Hmm.
I don't know what else does she have. She has daddy issues. What's other parts of her that we really know? What's her? She wants to go out to sea like everyone else, everyone and their mother.
Yeah.
Go out.
Yeah.
Every people who aspire to become pirates do that because they want to go out to sea.
Yeah.
So there's nothing really super unique about her besides she's Kyle's child and she has daddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the reason why I was reading the chapter, I was like, she's pretty cool is because of the fact that it's just nice to see a female character who's actually strong, and I just hope she stays that way. But
oh yeah,
Yeah, she's only cool off of for reputation, basically.
I don't know about that. I would say all that, but I do.
Oh, well, I
agree
mean
with personality.
Kaido's reputation.
I know what you mean. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
she was just a strong.
I
just a
mean-
random strong female. I think it still would be cool.
I mean, going up against Ace, even though he was never super strong, he was still
Wait,
a famous. Hear me out. Hear me out. When I say super strong, even though Ace was never exactly shown to be on the level of, say, maybe Katakuri.
What? Wait. What proof we have of that?
We don't have any proof. It's just I haven't seen any hockey feats from the
Katakuri
kid.
fan.
Look. All I'm going to say is this. Until we see a flashback where Ace either used Future Sight, Rio, or something like that, I'm not going to put him on the level of Katakuri, who could see the freaking future.
Okay, I'm gonna let you finish your point, but I'm gonna have a reboot. I don't know what you call it.
No, I also
I'm not
realize-
saying Yamato is Yonko level. No.
No, and I'm not trying to say that Ace is weak. I'm just saying, in the grand scheme of things, I mean,
he's not as strong as Yonko, but I mean, he's still really strong.
I mean, he's at least top 30.
I mean, like she is. Okay, so it's implied that she could be second commander level.
Possibly. That's true.
Didn't Luffy have to use Gear 4 to go against Ulata or whatever her name is? Or was it Yamato?
Ulti. I think it was. Wait. Oh no, he didn't. He didn't actually get to go into Gear 4. No, that's right. He did attack Yamato in Gear 4.
Hey. See, but to be fair, well, Luffy kind of loses to every person, so like you can't really use Luffy.
Wait, why we can't use Luffy?
Because
Luffy, man?
He lost to Caesar. He loses to see, he has to lose first, and then he wins. So so it's kind of plot, and so I would put her as either second commander level.
If he has to lose to win, he still went to Gear 4. He doesn't go to Gear 4 against everyone. But what you say you
No,
put her?
but I mean, like Zoans have high durability, so so him going her like gear for fourth is kind of somewhat, needed, and so I, I just put like her as second commander because she's she I don't put her over like like Marco or nothing, but I mean like her only technically feat was one shotting a number, and Frankie can do that.
So you say you put her as second
Well,
commander, right?
Frankie could do
Oh
that
yeah,
when he's inside one
What
of his
what, what
robots
rank commander is Marco?
first.
yeah,
I thought it was
he's
their division.
Wait, who? Marco? No, Marco was
Yeah.
always first.
Oh,
Well,
I forgot who their
oh
division is.
well, he was promoted to first division
I was like
commander.
Whitebeard died though, right?
Yeah, I believe. Oh no. He was first division, and then it was
Oh,
Odin.
their division is Diamond Joseph. I'm tripping.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So,
Because Ace took Odin's spot.
yeah. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, never mind.
See, but
You trying to say that
Odin
means
is
he's as
kind
strong
of
as Odin?
what?
well. Odin is kind of a wild card because Oda purposely like made him Jonko level, so it's like what the hell.
I think he's definitely stronger. I think he's definitely stronger than Ace Odin.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know if I'd call him Yonko level, just because I know it was a named attack, but Roger didn't seem to have too much difficulty in sending him flying backwards.
He
Like,
sliced Kaido.
Yeah,
but
like
Kaido was Kaido probably got stronger in those 20 years too.
Hmm.
But I also don't put Kaido on the same.
Yeah. But I
I
don't know,
also-
man, because Whitebeard, that was like back in Whitebeard's prime, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I also don't put Kaido on the same level as Whitebeard and Prime Whitebeard and Roger.
So you think
Okay.
Kaido?
Actually,
I
I'm
mean,
inclined to believe that. Sorry, I'm inclined to believe that Kaido at this point might be weaker than Big Mom, stronger than Shanks, and Blackbeard.
nah, I mean,
Weaker than Big Mom, stronger than Shanks, and
I mean,
stronger than Blackbeard.
Yeah,
I
'cause
mean,
think,
like stronger as in strength, or just
So you got
stronger
Big Mom
as
as the
in
strongest?
overall.
well, overall, I think he is stronger than. Well, I mean, unless we're talking about hockey, Shanks might have an edge over him in that. But in terms of physical strength and whatnot, I think he's definitely over Shanks in regards to that. But anyway,
I would
Oh yeah.
say
By the way,
that
my rebuke about the Ace thing was that we didn't really see hockey that much in Marineford, anyways. But
that is true. And
yeah.
and as I was thinking about it, it was kind of unfair for me to have said what I said about Ace because, I mean, we didn't ever really get to see him go all out. I mean, yeah, he was up against Blackbeard, but
I mean, he went against two people who had a counter to his fruit.
yeah, like so. And I mean, it's also true that Ace probably never reached his full potential. I mean, he probably had a long way. He probably had a lot of more room to grow that we're never going to get to see. Like,
I mean, I had assumed that Luffy had already surpassed Ace by now, but I mean, Yamato had fought Luffy in Gear 4, right?
yeah, it's actually starting to make me think that Ace is probably still stronger than Luffy. Hear me out on this. Even though Ace and Jinbei fought as equals, we can assume that while he was with Whitebeard, he probably got stronger than Jinbei. As he,
Yeah, I mean, he was a lot weaker. He was like young. He was like 15 or something.
yeah. So he fights evenly with Jinbei, and then years later, as the second division commander, probably becomes a good bit stronger than that. So
Yeah, because I mean, Luffy had barely beat Cracker, and then it was some kind of some shenanigans. There was some shenanigans going on with Katakuri. So to be honest, Ace probably is still stronger than Luffy. I doubt that Luffy probably surpassed him, but
I mean, I agree, cause I say that because of Sabo.
I mean, Sabo's stronger than Ace though.
We can assume he is, yes.
Because he already was like what, second to first division, when he had no fruit, and now he also has Ace's fruit. So
true, but now that I think about it, like we can't even necessarily use Ace being killed by Akainu as a gauge for his strength because he was in sea stone handcuffs and most likely starved for most of that day. So
I thought they broke the handcuffs.
Well, I'm talking about he was spending so much time probably not, sleeping and probably not eating and being able to rejuvenate himself so that when the cuffs did get taken off of him, he probably was maybe at 50% at that point. I don't think Ace was at full strength.
I mean, even then we can't really use it against him. Even then we can't truly use it against him because we know Brook is about 1,000,000 times weaker than Big Mom, but he was still able to like go against her for a while because it's fruit.
Yeah, but I mean, if she wanted to, she could have pounded that skeleton into oblivion.
So we can't use it against him anyway because he has a counter to his fruit. In real life, fire can get fire can get higher than magma. But anyways, what you finna say, Loner?
Oh no, like I was just saying, I put like Ace and Sabo to be like stronger than like Luffy, like as is been portrayed, like like Ace pre-time skip and then Sabo like after time skips, kind of like the brother thing.
Right.
Yeah. Well, but
so you got Ace, then Sabo, then Luffy.
Oh well, I would say like pre-time skip. I would probably say if they aren't like tied, I would put Sabo ahead of Ace, and then Sabo, Ace, and then Luffy. But after the time skip, I would probably put Sabo the slight edge because like he learned like Rio earlier, so he probably has a better control of it.
I mean, as kids, Ace was the strongest.
Yeah.
I mean, we had to go with speculation pre time skip. We didn't. We saw none of Sabo pre time skip. But.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't confirmed, but that move that Sabo has where he caused the ground to basically explode, I wouldn't be surprised if that was him using Rio on the ground.
That's what I'm that's kind of what I'm implying that he was using.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Because it's called Dragon's Breath, and like basically Rio is for basically the breath of the sword. So I kind of like tuned it to that.
It would make sense too for the quote unquote second in command of the Revolutionary Army to most likely know the advanced forms of hockey, maybe not have it fully mastered, but have a really good grip on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And also about the whole Robin thing. People act like Robin is the only person who can like read the poneglyphs. Like I'm like,
yeah. I feel like
Big Mom wants Robin.
I feel like that's Oda's way of saying how else am I gonna make Luffy fight Big Mom? Oh, I know. Let's go capture Robin again.
I mean, to be fair, we've been to she won the poneglyphs. I mean, Roger apparently ran away from her. So
See, but
I mean,
like, why like wait 20 years to go?
yeah, right. Why wait 20 years? It's
I mean, this is just a way to make Robin important again. Because honestly, bro, there should be so much trouble constantly that they have because of Robin. Because wasn't the entire world supposed to be after them, or like at least like 70 countries or something?
yeah, right. And whatever happened? Not trying to change topics, but speaking of people going after them, what happened about Akainu basically saying, "I won't rest until Mugiwara is dead"?
And also, I mean, this could just be because of Devil Fruits, and there's so many of them. But remember how Chopper had so much trouble being around humans, and now he's just chilling.
Yeah.
Like no one just has a problem with him. Like no matter what island they go to, like there's no trouble Chopper has with humans. I guess it's just because there's so many people with Devil Fruits like that now. They don't look at him as weird or something. I guess in the Grand Line, I don't know.
You do realize, by the way, that if Big Mom does actually get captured, this really will be Impel Down too. I mean, Ennie's Lobby too. It really will be that. And I hope Oda doesn't. No. If Robin does actually gets captured, which I hope won't happen because, like,
it'll be in his lobby too. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I'd be kind of okay with. If,
you know what?
What?
I just thought some kind of cool with that because Robin says, "I want to live," and then Big Mom she pulls up and be like, "What was it? What did she say? Something or death?
Life or death?
Oh yeah,
Death or life."
And then Robin just thinks about Luffy, and then she's like, "I want to live," and she has the bravery in herself not to, get her soul taken. That would kind of be fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'd rather see instead of "I want to live." I don't want to see her, first of all, crying because that'd be very disrespectful to Robin and her fans.
Why? What's wrong with crying, bro?
Because I mean, we already had that great moment with her. We don't need to see that tarnished by her being turned into a damsel in distress all the time.
That's true.
But more to the point, what if instead of "I want to live," it's she's like really angry about being captured this time, and then maybe has like a flashback to being with the Revolutionary Army, and she says something like, "No, I don't want to live. I want to fight," and she just starts beating the hell out of the people that are trying to like lock her up.
That would be kind of cool.
Or I don't know. I just like I understand that it makes sense for them to want to go into it.
But that idea of I want to live, of no, I want to fight. That reminds me of how on Brago stream how he was saying. I think Ty was saying like it'd be funny if Chapter 1000 is Loner's back, but he said it'd be funny if Chapter 1000 is like Sanji hits a woman finally, and he's like, and then hold on, listen.
Oh yeah, yep.
Sanji's like, I would never hit a woman, but Steph Black would.
Yeah.
Or I'd never hit a woman. But you're no woman, Big Mom.
Right.
Hits her in the face.
And like, I want to see some.
Actually,
Lauren, you knew what I was talking about?
Yeah. I heard that whole stream of the man. That was funny.
Couldn't he kick the spider part of her and not technically hit her?
I say that before.
I mean,
I guess he don't hit Spider Woman either. That's a good question. Will he hit a mink? It's still a woman.
Probably.
I mean, that is a good question. Like,
no, he would hit a. He wouldn't hit. I don't think he'd hit a mink woman.
And now I'm just imagining Sanji getting furious by somebody kicking a female dog, and he just burns them.
So how dare you hit that bitch?
Right.
Oh man, I don't even want to say what I want 1,000 to be because if I say it, I'll probably end up being disappointed. So
Freaking Sanji just starts freaking I'm trying to think of a famous person. He just starts freaking like just starts beating down on Black Maria just chapter 1000, bro. That's crazy.
Said beaten down.
being it's like I don't have to hit you. Unzips his pants off screen, and she's just lying on the ground beaten. I told you I wasn't gonna hit you.
Dang.
I'll do something else instead, though.
I know, bro. Sanji would get so much disrespect.
Like, I mean,
Or like, the Stealth Black suit has a mind of his own, like it's on some Kurama shit, and just takes him over. And it's just like his dad created, and it's like his dad is just like in his mind, and he's like, no, I don't want to hit a woman. And just takes him over. And just
you actually reminded me of a kind of theory I had once, where I thought that over time, due to having the raid suit, maybe Sanji would eventually awaken his exoskeleton and go into like this mode where he activates the exoskeleton but loses his emotions like his siblings. And
Right.
and while he's in that mode, he can actually hit women.
yeah, that'd be crazy. But I had thought one time that once he had that suit, I was worried about it. I was like, they're gonna be able to like watch him somehow, like
Right.
able to keep tracking him through that suit or something. That's what I always kind of thought. Like they're able to keep tracking him when he's like wearing the suit or like because he keeps it around
Yeah.
and they have all that technology. They could like follow his coordinates or something. Could be possible. So yeah, chapter 1000 is Sanji, and this is supposed to be Zoro's arc. The fan base is gonna go wild, and it'll be hilarious.
I mean,
Right.
when was it ever said to be Zoro's arc? Because this has not even really been about Zoro at all.
Because they have swords, man. It has to be his arc.
I mean,
I
if
never
that's
said
the
it was
case,
Zoro's arc specifically, but I'm just saying what the conclusion has come to. There's swords, and Zoro has a sword, so it's Zoro's arc.
if
Right.
anything, I would say that maybe the next arc should be Zoro's arc. Or instead of giving him his own arc, if they end up actually going to Elbaf, you could just make that everybody's arc.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
See,
man.
I
No,
kind of
that's
have.
Usopp's arc. Usopp's arc is Elbaf.
That could be both.
I kind of have some theories in Elbaf,
Mhm.
and so like I was gonna do some more One Piece talk videos, but like um one of them was like I was kind of gonna have a correlation between the Giants Conquerors hockey and like how it kind of relates to the ancient kingdom, because like have you heard of that like old theory about Joy Boy? He was kind of like a king, and then like he was king of the of the ancient kingdom, and like he had conquerors hockey, and so since like he was the first king, that's kind of where the name King's Hockey came from.
Yeah, I could see that.
Well, weren't the Ganyabito the first kings?
Oh well, I was well, just like gonna relay it like to the ancient kingdom, like kind of how like since the giant straw hat was probably Joy Boy's, and
Mhm.
like Joy Boy, he was a giant, and so the theory had like something about like Joy Boy could defeat people without even touching them. So like that was Conqueror's Haki, and so the people had to team up and have the 20 like kingdoms join up like to defeat him.
So are you suggesting that Joy Boy was actually a global threat and not a hero?
Oh well, I was implying that like Joy Boy, he was similar like to like Luffy, to where because like how that theory kind of went. It was about, okay, Joy Boy, he was friends like with all kind of like um fishmen and the
Mhm.
Tentatas and everything, and so the 20 kingdoms kind of got kind of like mad because Joy Boy was bringing in all these different races, so they were trying to cut him off from that. And
Mhm.
so, well, that's how it came like to that giant war to try to overthrow King Joy Boy, and then he had the allies and the like his people and the fishermen and all that, and so um that's how the promise to the mermaid princess like it came about because he was like friends with them, and so the war happened and everything, and then Blackbeard's people turned on him and then joined the 20 kings to overthrow Joy Boy.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think that's plausible.
Yeah,
Um,
and the other part to that was like um Uranus, the ancient weapon. It had the ability to like take souls, and so like I think the it said like something about the martial D's, like uh the first like martial like D like soul was like so black or whatever. He like took over all the souls inside of Uranus. So like that's why he can take more than one devil fruit, because fruit is kind of like person's soul, and so like Uranus has that like ability to like takes souls and put them into the fruits.
hmm, interesting.
Hmm.
I would, and this is just how I feel personally. I would actually like it if one of the ancient weapons was a devil fruit, like an actual devil fruit, because I don't know. It just feels like the one of the most powerful weapons in the world should be a devil fruit,
Yeah,
simply
Hmm.
because of
it
the
should hit close to home. Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, we already have one of the ancient weapons, which is a person, and that's obviously Poseidon. So,
Yeah. And
um,
then
if
it's a ship, and then
yeah,
it's yeah.
and I mean, a ship makes sense because I mean that's what pirates use to sail on the high seas.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
why couldn't the third one just be a double fruit that's you know hidden somewhere? I mean,
Hmm.
I
Right.
mean, I thought maybe one of the ancient weapons would be
How you doing?
that hat that's in Reverie, but
yeah, I
fruit
mean,
fruit probably would be cooler. Like it's just a giant fruit or something.
well,
Not even giant, but it's just like a really big fruit.
I
See,
mean, I guess
you kind of have to like like correlate the patterns. Okay, so Poseidon is well, for the water, and the ship is kind of like the pirate like road like is the sea for land. So how does Uranus correlates like to the sky? Is something you can either fly with or something in the sky or around the sky.
Or it could either be a flying based mythical Zoan, or possibly even, and this is going to sound really crazy, the suspected wind fruit that dragon might have.
Yeah, could be.
I know that might sound not nearly powerful enough to be considered an ancient weapon, but I mean,
I heard theories that he either has the wind fruit or the weather fruit.
for all we know, it could literally be air itself. I mean, think about how ridiculous controlling air would be.
But as interesting as this conversation is, we can go right back to it, but we almost talked about everything in the chapter, but besides one thing,
Was that
I just looked back and I was like, why do Yamato have chains? Like, is the chains, are the chains like if she leaves they blow up or something?
Oh yeah, I think those are the cuffs that Kaido like put on her or something. And then they would, it's kind of similar to the cuffs that like Big Mom like gave to Sanji.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, if she leaves, they blow up. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
God,
probably.
father to do that to his own daughter. Gee.
Yeah.
He is a villain.
I mean, yeah, but even Doflamingo had some care for the the main members of his crew. He even got angry when he thought one was in danger.
That really established just how bad of a guy. I mean, apparently he kidnapped kids. The chapter starts off, Ace is trying to save some kidnapped kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why did Kaido kidnap some kids?
I really hope we learn more about that. Like, and why would Ace, unless he's just a really nice guy that likes to protect people,
He is
go
a nice
out of
guy.
his
I know you
way?
don't like him, man, but he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Kaido is off and on though. Like,
Ace is just an arrogant ass, but I mean, he's just arrogant, but he is a nice guy though. He is a good dude.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Ace.
Oh, I thought you were saying Kaido. I'm like, what? A good dude.
No, I'm saying Ace. He's extremely arrogant. But he is a good dude.
Arrogance doesn't make you bad. I mean, Luffy's very arrogant at times. So was Roger.
And Ace died, and his whole crew died for him, and it makes Ace unintentionally unsympathetic. But at the same time, on the general basis, he isn't like a bad guy though. Like he was in some ways like he was kind of more polite than Luffy. Like when we first met him, like Nami was talking about how polite he was, and Ace is a good dude. He's just like very, very.
And I'll be back.
Yeah, Ace.
I'll be back, y'all.
Alrighty.
So I can believe that he like went there to save some kids.
Yeah, and I just feel like unless Ace was just randomly sailing around looking for people to help, there would have had to have been more of a reason beyond, oh, there's kidnapped children here, I must save them. Like,
why did God kidnap them kids to have them join his crew?
I guess, but it wouldn't really make sense for Kaido, who apparently cares a lot about strength, to just kidnap random children. I mean,
what if there's nothing to this and it's just like, it's just being like, he's a villain, man. Don't question it.
That could be. I mean, another case could be maybe these children were, kids that maybe the world government had targeted for, potentially having the strength to become future admirals, and so Kaido intercepts them, kidnaps those same kids, and says, "I'm gonna force these children to become part of my crew and bring their strength out in time." And then Ace finds out about that, shows up, and rescues them. Or
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, or maybe they were kids originally from Wano, and to kind of make the people of Wano fall in line, he basically says, all right, I'm going to take your children from you and not release them until you comply with my rule.
Yeah,
Um,
that's very possible. That makes a lot of sense too.
but
I
it's
think those are probably the cases that's going on here. But yeah, you saying, geez, he did it to his own daughter. I mean, it's possible, man.
also, I have a question. When he went to rescue those kids and fought Yamato, that was before he was with Whitebeard, right?
Wait, what was before who with Whitebeard?
When during that flashback with Ace in this chapter, that was before he became one of Whitebeard's crewmates, right?
Wait, before who became one of Whitebeard's crewmates?
Ace.
Oh, before. Wait, when
What
he
I'm
fought Yamato?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Is this the same trek to Wano he made where he met Tama, or was this a second time?
I would imagine. And this time is weird. Okay, so Tama is really really young, right? She
Mm-hmm.
didn't. Was she one of the ones that got traveled in the future, or was she like already on Wano?
She was already on Wano.
Okay, so and it says so I'm trying to look back at it. It says, "Tell me how that a lot of youngsters have." Okay, so he said. Okay, so you're saying Luffy would travel the sea in a few years. We don't know how many years it is. Um,
Wasn't it said that Luffy set out to sea only 2 years after Ace did?
I think so.
So if we take this literally, a few years could just be as simple as 3.
Well, I don't know if that's true though, because Ace, he was about what, like 15 or something when he was at sea, or he was much younger when he's fighting Jimmy than he is now.
Yeah, I want to say he would have been, yeah.
At least 4 years older than he was when he's fighting Jimmy. At least, let me see how old Ace was. Ace is these time frames are hard, but
I thought
Ace, what's up?
he was 26 when he died.
Ace is 20 years old. He was 20 years old at death.
Oh, when he died?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I thought he was older than that.
How old was Ace when he fought Blackbeard? How old was Ace when he fought? Oh, when he joined. I'm gonna see how old was Ace when he joined Whitebeard. He was 17 when he joined Whitebeard. No, he was 17. He was at age 17. Ace began his pirating adventures as a captain. Remember back when he was a captain? He was 17 when he fought Jinmei for 5 days, and he fought Jinbei for 5 days and nearly killed others until Whitebeard arrived to fight Ace. Okay, so basically Ace met Whitebeard at 17, and he was 20 years old when he died. So that's 3 years.
Man, how he accomplished that much? And I mean,
look at Luffy. Look at the strides in general.
I mean, yeah, but it's crazy because it makes you wonder how fast can their ships really move for them to be able to accomplish that much in only 3 years' time or 2 years' time. Like,
hey man, look at the Straw Hats, man.
I mean, I guess every ship must have its own.
Already a well-established pirate, though.
That's true, but it's like,
what you thinking about? How what's you thinking about how fast Ace grew?
no, I'm trying to think about how, because it's just the pacing of the two panels. It in this chapter, it almost makes it seem as though Ace joined up with Whitebeard and then went back to Wano to, do something, but I'm guessing when he rescued those kids, it must have been the same visit where he met Tama. So that all must have happened at the same time.
That's probably the case.
Which
It probably was the same visit with Tama. Because Ace is willing to rescue kids, it makes sense why he was so nice to Tama. I would guess.
it really makes you wonder what his goals were. I mean,
why would Ace go back to Wano randomly?
True. It's just like he set out to sea to become a pirate, and I understand that certain pirates in the One Piece world help people out, but it just seems a little bit random in a way for Ace to just be like, "Oh, I'm going to head to this place called Wano," and just conveniently know that there's kids being enslaved. Like,
well, that's probably not the case. He probably, like I said, I don't know if I said it, but he probably was on already on Whitebeard's crew.
I thought he didn't go to. I thought he went to Wano before he was part of Whitebeard's crew.
He didn't look that young though in the Tama flashback to my memory.
No, he really didn't. I mean,
because he had a whole. I think that's back when he used to wear shirts. You know, he was a captain on his own ship.
Yeah, well, I mean, he never really wore a shirt. I mean, the only time we ever saw him wear something was wear something on his upper body was Alabasta.
I mean, look at this. See, look, this is the difference between 17-year-old Ace and 20-year-old Ace. I'm finna share it. I'm finna share it.
Right.
And we don't see him wearing that shirt on Wano.
No, we do not.
So he was already part of Whitebeard's crew.
Yeah, most likely.
And we know Ace kind of goes off and does his own thing sometimes. Like he just left to fight Blackbeard.
Right. Because I guess this is where my confusion's coming from. To me, it wouldn't really make sense. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I just
pulled
it up. I just made it.
Okay. To me, it wouldn't really make sense for Ace to have gone to Wano and then later on, when he eventually joined up with Whitebeard, just decide to bring up Wano out of the blue like that without there being any context to the conversation. I mean, so either he had just gotten back from Wano and said, you know, I need to speak with Whitebeard right now. There's something important we have to talk about. Or, you know, he hadn't joined Whitebeard until after he went to Wano and then found out about Oden and all that stuff and then said, wait, you knew Oden? Why didn't you? Like, that's what I'm trying. That's why it's a little bit confusing to me, I guess.
So you confused on when he went to Wano, basically.
I'm confused as to why if when Ace went to Wano wasn't the same time period in which he was a member of Whitebeard's crew, why would Oda put those two panels neck and neck like that, as though they happened within
the same time period?
I guess that must be the case then, because otherwise I said, I guess that must be the case then, because otherwise it wouldn't make any sense to me.
I mean, I had assumed that he probably was like on Whitebeard's crew when he was in Wano the first. I mean, with talking to Tama.
Yeah, but
then I guess he had random man with him. You thought maybe that could just be his crew or something.
Well, I mean, we do know that. At least I think we know that the Spade Pirates, they became part of the second division, and so they were still part of Ace's crew in a way. It's just they were now Whitebeard pirates underneath of him. It is a little bit odd that none of his former crewmates wanted to go to Wano to try and help save him, but no, I'm not. I'm sorry. What am I talking about? I'm dumb. Forgive me. What I was going to say is it is a little bit odd that I don't know. I don't even know what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was confused for a minute because I was confused on what you was confused on.
I'm
To be honest,
confusing myself. I'm confusing
I
myself.
don't know. I mean, it's a lot of different timing wimey stuff. Okay, so we know it was in a 3 years time period that he had met Tama and he had met Yamato. That's what we know, and
Mhm.
we pretty sure that he wasn't a captain during the time, because he wasn't wearing that shirt. So we can assume, obviously, it was in a 3 years time, and also that he was on Whitebeard's crew.
Yeah.
We don't know why the kids were kidnapped, besides the fact Muhaha Kyle's a villain. Kyle, we don't know why Kyle has chains on his daughter, besides Muhaha abusive father. He's a villain.
I wish that was his laugh now. Mohahaha.
His laugh is roll, and people been making jokes by saying
Bro.
like he like people been saying making jokes saying that that's how like he's saying, because you know how people put dubs in someone's a character's name,
Right.
like when they call him Wanji, you know,
God. Wanji. Ugh.
like Roro. So people saying Roro. So this people saying Kyle knows that Zoro's the goat because his laugh is Roro. It's literally Zoro's name with a W. That's literally his laugh.
Oh my God.
It is though. So, but
I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying.
but I mean that's what I think Loner just I think he truly did dip. He said he'll be right back, but I forgot to tell him about the our theory for what Zoro killed Kylo actually was.
About the statue.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna fight you. You're too strong. However, I will destroy the statue.
And then it actually hurts Kaido.
Oh God. The fan base would want blood if that was to happen.
And they'd be like, be careful what you wish for, man. He says Zoro killed Kaido.
Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it.
Like maybe chapter 1000, like man, Oda truly actually doesn't have any ideas of chapter 1000. He's like, let me just get the fans what they want. Everybody saying Zoro killed Kaido on Twitter, so it was like he's like, oh man, I don't have any ideas for chapter 1000. Man, I want to get the fans what they want though, but I had to make it make sense. How is Zoro gonna be able to take on Kaido? I mean, Luffy couldn't take on Kaido, but these people think Zoro can. But it don't make sense. But I want to give him what you know what? How have Zoro take out the statue?
You know what? I don't know if I mentioned it here, but I actually joked about what if the statue is for Kaido what the picture of Mother Caramel was for Big Mom. So when
Yeah,
you
you
break
did
the
say that
statue,
earlier. You said that
yeah,
earlier.
you break. Okay, I forgot. You break the statue and Kaido has a mental breakdown.
Yeah, and I was talking about how like you cut off Shank's hair and all that.
So you cut off Shanks' hair and that makes him go
His
ballistic.
red
No,
hair, like his red hair.
you shave him bald and he literally becomes the One Piece version of Saitama.
Or or he gets upset because like you dump some water on his head and then it's like all his dye goes out because it's like you ruined my image. You know what I
I
mean?
I would not be surprised.
Like it's not actually red hair. He just dyed his hair and it's like you
I
ruined
mean,
my
like,
image.
yeah, I hear you. I wouldn't be surprised if it's revealed that Shanks's nickname is not his epithet's not actually because of his red hair. It's because
What?
it could tie into some kind of brutality that we don't really see, and so red hair means like he becomes
You
so.
know red hair could also be a pun on red herring.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if I mean I would hope that Oda wouldn't do that because
Why not? You know what a red herring is, right?
I honestly I might have forgotten.
Why you say you don't want Oda to do that?
I don't know. Like, wouldn't that mean using him as a plot device?
It's a mislead distraction. Yeah, that's what a red herring is.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at red herring and I'm getting pictures of fish.
Oh God.
What you
So,
thinking about?
so not only is Kaido a fish, but Shanks is a fish too.
Yeah.
Shanks ate the fish no me herring.
Yeah, red herring does mean a misleading distraction. I mean, that's probably what's going on when he says, I'm going to tell you about a certain pirate. And it probably thinks the audience is thinking about Luffy when he says that or something. I don't know why he would snitch on Luffy, but
I mean, honestly, it's probably more than likely that he was talking about Luffy, and Oda thought that everybody assumed it was Blackbeard.
so it's like a double.
Yeah,
Yeah, that can be a good plot twist sometime. Like you go with the obvious.
yeah. It's like sorry, Luffy. I have to make the Marines attack you so you can become stronger. You haven't beaten an admiral yet, so I'm gonna orchestrate straight some kind of a plan so that the Gorosei send an admiral after you.
Man, the freaking fan base was slander. Shanks forever. He did that. He would never live that down.
Oda would never live that down.
Truly, the Shanks said, Shanks, Luffy, like he's like, I truly had the best intentions, man.
Yeah, right. I thought you could use a hand. Oh,
Wow,
sorry.
that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, you use a hand. He has no arm. But
He
yeah.
can only, he can only, he could. I thought you could use a hand. Oh, sorry. I only have one to offer,
Wow.
and it's currently holding a bottle of booze.
But tis. But yeah, man, I mean Shanks, bro. Shanks, if he turned out to be on some like a well attended extremist or like a trickster mentor, like he's been orchestrating events like on some eyes and stuff for Luffy to get stronger, that'd be ridiculous.
So basically, he's actually Loki.
He's like, I'm the one who truly controls M Summer.
Oh God. Oh, and for everybody who thought I only had one arm remaining, you should see. Why don't you take a second look?
He just, I don't know. He's just like, I purposely made it seem like I got attacked by a Sea King to influence Luffy to be stronger and to sit out his dreams. He says, Karakuri can see in the future like a few seconds. I can see in the future 20 years.
Rayleigh can probably see up to like a few hours into the future if he wants to. Would not be surprised.
Yeah, maybe some more they have to focus.
Yeah, I would think that for the really top tiers, like the strongest of the strong, you can probably see as far as like hours into the future. The only thing is you need to really focus on it. So you kind of have to meditate to be able to see that far into the future. You couldn't use that in a fight.
Yeah, I would imagine so. It's something like that, and it's like it drains them or something of some kind.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go back and see what were the okay, so it was yeah, it was a dragon. Okay, so yeah, okay, so yeah. Okay, so all of, you know what? I'm seeing it happening. All of Kyle's crew is gonna be able to use them flame plows to lift stuff.
Could be, yeah.
Because they're dragon types.
Yeah.
They're dragon types, but they're dinosaurs. I don't know how that works. I guess they could all fly too. That would be kind of crazy. Like they all fly together. Oh, that'd be kind of fire pound. Like Kylo's in the front and they're just all flying next to Kylo or something.
Then somebody starts playing the Top Gun theme. They're flying in the air and just launching fireballs on people.
That would be pretty. You don't think that'd be pretty cool?
Oh, it would be pretty cool, but if the Top Gun theme was also playing, that'd be a bit corny.
Yeah, I'm just saying because they have dragon. They're dragon. They say dragon, fruit, ancient zone, and they're dinosaurs. I don't know how that works. But that's just like him being a fish dragon. So
I mean, I still don't get how it's possible for King to have fire based abilities. I mean,
he's a dragon.
I know he's a dragon, but I mean, if ancient Zoans can have like fire breath, then how is it?
Oh, Drake is also a dragon.
Yep.
What the world? Okay, so Otis is going. Yeah.
Well,
So
yeah,
dinosaurs are related to dragons.
he's a dragon named Drake.
Dragon, fruit, ancient zone model, Alienosaurus. I bet you a bunch of second graders could probably figure out what's gonna be all their powers because that's back when you learn what dinosaurs do and stuff.
Too true. How the hell did they explain?
Yeah, and apparently, the reason why I have my name as Skull fucking is because Olita, her dinosaur. I looked it up last stream what they do, and apparently that they hit each other's skulls before intercourse.
Huh.
So they ram into each other's skulls before intercourse. What's up with my phone? Why are you whistling?
Who, me?
Yeah, that's hot or something to you?
No.
But yeah, I think we talked about everything too, though.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's just how we just end off the stream, just skull fucking, you know.
I suppose.
I guess so, man. Weird way to end it off, but hey, it is what it is. You enjoyed the stream, man?
Oh, definitely.
We talked about everything, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. Cat, you know what I'm saying? He'll be around the Discord. If anybody want to run the Discord, I'll be around the Discord. You know, y'all want to talk about One Piece. You know, stay tuned for chapter 1000. I'm finna try to get like a group stream going with that. And yeah, man. I mean, what chapter 1000 would come out on Christmas? That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, I thought it was stated that it wouldn't reveal until January, but who knows?
Yeah, who knows, man. So yeah. Peace, like Stripe. I'll stay tuned for the next one.
Later.
Oh yeah, let me pull up the outro. Just gonna pull up the outro real quick.
Gotcha.
I really do want to know. I really do want to know. Like, okay, so before I'm pulling the outro, before that, what is some predictions you have for chapter 1000?
Well, this chapter kind of destroyed any predictions I would have had for 1000 because I was banking on this chapter being the end chapter of Act 3. So forget that. But
I mean, honestly, I always saw it as it's not just gonna be about Wano in chapter 1000. I feel this chapter 1000, man. It's chapter 1000. You know, 1000 chapters of One Piece. It's not chapter 800. It's not chapter 900. It's chapter 1000. I figured it was gonna be like something like we're gonna find something about the world. Like that's why I thought all the Yonko were gonna show up or something like.
yeah, honestly, at this point, because of how the chapter ends with Big Mom talking about the devil fruit that she gave Kaido, I could easily see Chapter 1000 being the start of a Kaido and Big Mom flashback
That would be
for
dope.
for the Rocks Pirates.
That'd be dope. But you know what? Also be kind of cool
What's that?
if like we went back to Reverie or something.
I mean, that would be kind of cool, but it's like Oda doesn't usually do that unless it's, a in between chapter, in between.
You know what? You know what I'm thinking, man. He should have waited before revealing all the bounties. He should have waited chapter 1000 for that.
Yeah, that would have been better. Yeah,
That would have been a great chapter 1000. I feel just revealing all the bounties.
but I mean,
didn't it happen like in some random chapter or something where all the bounties are revealed?
No, that was actually a break chapter because Oda did two in between chapters between acts 2 and 3, I believe it was, and that's when we saw the bounties for all the Yonko and all that. But think about it this way: what would be better for Chapter 1000 than maybe actually showing us, Rox D. Zebek in the flesh?
I mean, that'd be pretty cool. I'm just kind of thinking of the fact that Chapter 1000 can't just be like a chapter of just big reveals, in a sense of like the Rocks, or in the sense of like the Rocks or like Big Mom and Cal's flashback. I'm thinking of it as like it has to be something worldly because of the fact that it's the 1000th chapter of One Piece. You get what I mean?
Sure.
It's not chapter 300, it's not chapter 400, it's not chapter 500, not 600, 700, 800, 900. It's 1000. There would never be another 1000th chapter of One Piece.
Now that I think about it, Oda could potentially do something special. Postpone it for an extra week or two, make an extended chapter, and have it be where the first half is about Wano. That then ends this act, and then the chapter continues with things happening around the world.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
So, maybe we could actually see what, we could see a panel or two or something of what Blackbeard was actually doing and what he was after. We could see, maybe Oda could even decide to end the chapter off by showing Vegapunk,
Yeah.
So I think all those things are possible. But yeah, 1000, it has to be, it has to be bigger than pretty much any other chapter.
Or at the very least, it has to be something where it's just because, like I said, I would love to have Big Mama Cow's flashback. I would love to have Rocks in the flesh, but it's like Rocks is kind of also just showed up. No offense to him, but it's like man, you're hogging up chapter 1000. This is like symbolism of like us getting this far in One Piece, and we have Rocks. It's like, yeah, Rocks is cool, but I don't know. Maybe I'm too much into it, but I feel like it needs to be like 2 would be great if it's not just reveals, but it's also some heart into it as well.
To be honest with you, in almost maybe as a form of symbolism, well, maybe not symbolism, but what if Chapter 1000 was about Shanks, and the reason why is because Luffy meets him in Chapter 1, and 1000 chapters later, we see Shanks again, and it's more than maybe 1 or 2 panels. Like maybe, I don't know. I mean, I want to say Chapter 1000 will be that Shanks shows up, but then a lot of people will be like, no, that's too ridiculous. Why would he show up? Well, I mean, I would assume that during the time in which Luffy's been at Wano, that would have given Shanks more than enough time to get away from the Holy Land. I mean, I doubt he'd still be talking with the likes of the Gorosei for what's now probably like a few weeks. I mean,
Yeah,
but
and I'm not even joking about this, but it may sound funny, but I think I would shed a tear if Chapter 1000 has Luffy busting out a barrel somehow.
oh, actually, that'd be pretty nice.
Like it sounds funny, but I'm serious. I think I would shed a tear because it's like, dang, bro, we've come
Oh
so far.
man, could you imagine? He goes inside of a barrel so that he can get snuck into. Well, maybe not a palace, but he can get somebody can basically sneak him into where Kaido's at. And what he does is he busts out of the barrel and tries to like uppercut Kaido in the chin in Gear Fourth with Rio.
Yeah, man, that would be great.
And
Like
I
it's
was
like
in,
he came so far. In Chapter 1, he was punching fodder when he got out the barrel, and now he's punching Kaido.
yeah, and maybe even like this would be a little bit crazy. But he takes a punch, and then maybe Kaido says something like, it reminds him of Garp or something, because Luffy's obviously his grandson. So then Garp maybe like smiles and says something like, "When was the last time I was punched this hard?"
I don't know
Ah,
what I was thinking about this, but what if because Kobe was like in this first chapter pretty much, right?
yeah.
Why you hate Kobe, bro?
I've just never liked Kobe. I don't know why.
Dang, Kobe did nothing wrong, man.
I
But
don't like
listen, cause we still don't know what happened with the supernova. So
I just don't like his design. If
I
he
mean,
would
it is what
if he would just get rid of that bandana and just wear his glasses like a regular human being, or get a cooler pair of glasses, I
it
would.
is kind of funny though. It's like this man rocking glasses and a bandana. It's like what?
It's like, dude, you need those glasses to see. So put the glasses over your eyes and get rid of that stupid bandana and get a man's bandana.
What's a
Instead of,
man's bandana?
well, I mean, nothing against wearing a bandana with flowers on it, but that kind of looks a little bit unbecoming of a potentially badass, high-ranking Marine officer in One Piece.
I
Like,
guess. I mean,
yeah.
who's going to F with you though? Who's going to F with you? If you have a flower bandana and you an admiral.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe Chapter 1000. This would kind of anger the fans. Maybe Chapter 1000 can start off where it takes place after Boa and Kobe had their fight. They both come to an understanding. They're actually speaking with each other, and Boa convinces Kobe to basically take her to Wano with him, and that's how Chapter 1000 starts. And then you just cut weeks later, and Kobe and Boa show up on the shores of Wano.
Yeah. I mean, that would be kind of mid.
Yeah, but
I was just kind of saying this Kobe just kind of shows up because of the fact that we might see what happening with the supernovas or something. But
yeah, I don't have a problem. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to say that I have a problem with Kobe being in the chapter. It's just like
you don't want to be about Kobe, just like a Kobe chapter.
I guess because I feel like it would be a little bit out of place to just jump from all this stuff and then go, oh yeah, remember Kobe who
I'm not even really like a
on?
Kobe fan like that or anything. I just kind of just said Kobe because of the fact that he was in chapter 1.
That's true. I mean,
like heart wise, like the barrel would be like, why is Luffy in a barrel? Like I don't know, it don't really matter. It's kind of like I'm just thinking about heart, but maybe Oda doesn't because to me that's what really made One Piece great. Like all these reveals are really really cool and such, but this still ain't better than pre-time skip for me because pre-time skip has so much heart to it.
I guess I'm just more of a sucker for the big reveals, and that's kind of the reason why I prefer post time skip. Even though in terms of it hasn't been that great overall, I just love those big reveals, like Kaido flying overhead as this.
I mean, reveals are great.
Yeah.
They're great, man. But like, there's so many series that have big reveals too. I mean, maybe not like One Piece, but One Piece's heart. Maybe I'm just different, man. It's just different people. It is what it is. They both great though. They're both great things to look at the series for. And I do like the big reveals, you know. But at the same time, the one problem with the big reveals is that we just have to keep theorizing for like 900 chapters until we figure out what's going on.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. If like, let's be honest here. If Kobe does, if Kobe was to show up in Chapter 1000, imagine if it starts off where, due to his mission in taking down and capturing Boa, maybe he succeeds and they just immediately promote him to Vice Admiral because of that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if he's going to be going up against Boa, that's going to be pretty tough. I mean, Kobe's not weak, but he's also not insanely strong yet either.
I mean, that's true. What's funny about that is that I know a lot of people was like, what Kobe's gonna do is like funny that he said he's gonna take down Boa, but obviously Kobe's gonna do something against Boa. You know, I don't think Oda just have Kobe just go up to Boa just to get like beat in like one hit or something. You know,
It's like no. Oda's gonna have him go up to Boa, acting like he's about to fight her. He disappears. He's right in front of her, and he kisses her on the lips, and she falls unconscious from that.
bro. Yo, Chapter 1000 is just like Boa falling in love with Kobe.
Oh man, I totally ship those two. By the way, I actually ship those two.
Oh, how come?
I don't know, because it's like Kobe in a way is kind of like Luffy without the naivete. Like, he's a smarter Luffy in a way.
What if this is the cover page of Chapter 1000?
Oh, son of a gun! Who's messaging me?
I'm gonna end it in a sec, by the way. But
you might have to post what you're about to post in Discord, because I can't actually see the stream. It's frozen for me again.
oh, okay. Well, I'll just send in Discord.
Okay. Then I shall look at it there. Never mind, I can see it. But feel free to post it in Discord as well.
Yeah, this is the Chapter 1000 cover page.
And I'm just imagining Boa, like, she's not actually unconscious. She's like beating on his back, like almost kicking and screaming, saying, "Let me go."
Yeah, he's just like, your hockey isn't strong enough. Just Kobe's just like,
Nah, but honestly, I don't think. I know you want to end the stream, but I'm just going to say this one thing. Given how Kobe is as an individual, I do not think that if he was to, let's say, find out about what happened to Boa and her sisters, just be like, "Sorry, but you still have to come with me." I feel like Kobe would probably think to himself, "Wow, that's really messed up. If that's true, I can no longer let this stand." Because it's like,
oh yeah, because he stood up to Aki Inu.
I mean, not only that, but it seems like Kobe might be coming to grips with the fact that maybe the Gorosei and the world government are not actually the good guys.
Yeah.
You know?
You think he'll try to change him from within, or he'll try to defect from the Marines? I don't see him defecting from the Marines.
I do. I personally see, assuming that Sword is actually a part of the Marines, I see Sword breaking off from the Marines and trying to establish a new Marines.
With Fujitora?
Yes, with Fujitora, with Smoker, with Kobe, with even Garp and Sengoku being part of it. Possibly even Kuzan, who, for all we know, might be undercover within Sword. I mean, look at Drake. I could see that happening.
I don't know why I thought about this, but what if Buggy would have showed up in Chapter 1000 just because he was like the first villain?
I would
Or
not be
like,
happy with that.
or like the freaking slip, whatever her fruit is called. That used to be Fat Lady. I would
Yeah,
not be happy with the Fat Lady. I'm fine with Buggy though. I like Buggy, but
I
I don't know if like he should be the plot point of Chapter 1000.
I'd
But
I'd be furious.
who knows, man? Chapter 1000 probably is just gonna be some big reveal. I doubt Ola. I don't know if cares about Heart anymore as much. We can have big reveals in Heart though, but
I mean, you could have
'cause-
both. Yeah.
yeah, 'cause we had both in Zoe. You know where it's like they protected like Ryza was safe.
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was a big reveal, and it was Heart. You know as well.
I honestly, if it was possible, I would have wanted 1000 to have a nice scene where the Straw Hats are actually able to speak as a group again and kind of reminisce about things.
That was
And
cool too.
but we know that's not going to be possible because they're all
That would just
running
be a
all over the
recap.
place.
That would just be a recap chapter though.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't
But I
know.
get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying. Cause I'm just kind of thinking about it like, damn, I'm actually getting sentimental right now because I do love One Piece. You know, I've been shitting on it a little bit because I'm just not the biggest fan of post time skip a lot of times, but I do love One Piece, man. It's like it is just a fictional story,
Mm,
but for example, like I said about Heart, there's plenty of fictional stories that I love and that are better written than One Piece. But when it comes to Heart, I feel like One Piece is one of the best series ever out there.
true.
Like just the moments it has, like the Going Merry and freaking Usopp versus Luffy. To me, that's still one of the best fights in the series, just because of the emotional factor of that. And
Right.
like Whitebeard's death and freaking like just Robin's backstory and Nami's backstory, and it's just a lot of heart in One Piece. And there's not even just a sad moment, like the heartwarming moments, like when Vivi was like, you know, she couldn't really say anything to them, so they just put up their arm and they had the symbol and all that. It's just One Piece is amazing when it comes to heart. And as much as I love big reveals, it'd be great if we had some heart as well. And that's really one of the reasons why I love One Piece so much and why I want Chapter 1000 to be great. But yeah, I think we talked about everything. We gave some predictions of what we think Chapter 1000 would be. I think it should be some heart to it. It'd probably just be big reveals. I don't have a problem with big reveals, but it'd be good to have a combo of both. You know, Cat has his own predictions. He left. And yeah, man, we out, man. We out. We finna dip out. So yeah, peace, life, strive. All right, stay tuned.
Sorry about that.
I'm finna end it though, anyways. You
Yeah,
hear what
that's
I'm
fine.
saying about all that stuff?
Yeah, I think I caught it.
All right, man. We out. Peace, life, strive. All right, stay tuned for the next one.
Later.
All right, let me put this on. Share the screen. Share this. All right, guys. Peace.
Later.